the whatchamacallit. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday.
I did get it.
You didn't?
I did.
Nice.
I got it. I got it.
It's getting better. Oh, it's clicking off.
Here comes the sky.
The sky is falling, though. The sky is falling.
It is not Chicken Little.
It could be. Hi, Kat. Happy Friday. You want to see something, Kat? Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. This way. This way. It's upside down and backwards. Hi, Sandra. Hi. Hi, Cherry.
Hi, Cherry. Hi, Sandra. Hey, Kat.
It's Susie, Jamie, and me. Hi, Darlene. I know I'm going to do a poll, then we're going to talk about journals, and then I'll do a flip through. I'm keeping that there while people come in. It has one more page to do, but we're going to do that one together. Well, thank you, though. You restarted yours? Why? Why did you start it? So there was a couple of questions I got about different things, and so we're going to kind of go over that. I've got several. Oh, yes, they're fun. So much fun. And it's only to your creativity. But I got several questions about the belly band. So we're going to kind of go over the belly band today. You hated it? I bet you should have showed it to me. Thank you. So I'm going to start cutting up numbers though. So I have a Halloween altered book that I'm going to give away. And so I'm going to do that on a live pool. So I'm just going to kind of, okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can see that it has everyone's name and number. You guys can watch the playback and pause it. But these are all the people that commented correctly for the Halloween altered book. There's 43 people. And I'm going to start cutting numbers up really quickly. And then we're going to pull them for the draw. Hi, Michelle. If I didn't say hi. Hi, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle. Sandra, her name is Stacy.
Yeah, it's Stacy. Stacy came in? I didn't see her.
Yeah, she popped in the middle of everybody else.
Oh, hi, Stacy.
Hey, everybody. Sorry if I didn't have my mic muted.
Okay.
Okay, let me try telling everybody hey again, because hello.
We can hear you.
Yeah. You can now. I told all the ladies hey and told them I was sorry if I didn't have my mic muted when the baby come in.
He's still having this breakdown.
Well, he started having a meltdown when he had to get out of here. He was not happy. He wanted to sit in my lap and talk to you and hang out with everybody.
I told Crystal that she needed to. I've been playing with her all day, and then I fell asleep for a little bit. I told her, I was like, if you want to stay awake and not go to bed, then you have to watch a cartoon. Okay, mommy.
Was that before or after she told you she wanted you to watch her sleep?
that was after. That was hilarious. I'm like on the phone with Jan and Susie, and Crystal's like, I want you to watch me sleep. And I'm like, what?
That's that codependency you're teaching, Jamie. That's funny. Elijah's going to be codependent. The rest of the kids aren't going to. Well, Nerney's codependent. Zoe's not, and Matt's not. But I think Elijah will be codependent. Nerney is. Robert, he is for real codependent. All right. Well, I'm just cutting numbers. So I'm going to put Jamie up real quick. She can tell you what she's doing. We'll kind of go around. They're asking how your daughter is, Susie. Okay, cool. Cherry.
She is doing better, everybody. Thank goodness. I appreciate y'all checking on her.
Stacy, you will finish in time. I have faith in you.
I am in the process of tearing the pages in my book. And I'm debating on whether, I don't know if y'all can see it. Let's see here. If I'm going to attempt gluing the torn pieces in between the pages I glue together, or if I'm going to have these in between the two and just paint them. I don't know. I'm deciding right now. Before I finish tearing the rest of the pages, I got to make a decision. So that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm trying to decide. Because I did it both ways in the last book, and it's like,
you're saying, what are you going to do?
So, you know how you tear the pages? So here, I'll put them down. The pages that I've torn, I'm deciding whether I'm going to take the 2 pages I leave to make
Don't do that.
Or if I'm going to do it where there's no pages in between and glue it.
I hated it where you did it over the rip parts.
Was it bad?
The page don't want to lay down. It wants to stand up the whole time. And so in order to get it to lay down or glue something on it, the page warps. Yeah. So it, like, the way to describe it is, okay, so let me put me up real quick. So what happened to me is, say this is your book page, right? And with it gluing, so what would happen is when you wanted to go over, this is how the book would be versus the page just laying like this. Yeah. So when you did it over there, you would have like that gap where it would just want to stand. So you had to kind of warp this page. Yeah, I did not like it like that at all. I will not do that again.
I'm just like debating.
Do it and find out.
Well, I did it both ways in the other book, so that's why I tore the pages so I could decide. And I think I'm gonna go with the torn pages, not in between the two.
Girl, let me just tell you okay, Jamie. On mine.
Oh, I'm gonna put Jamie back in.
Like I had left extra pages just in case. Well, I do have like one ripped out page in between my pocket page, but it's not that bad for like 1 or 2 pages. But if you got a whole bunch of pages, it's kind of a malfunction. But the last time Jan told me, "We'll do it and see then." Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I watched so many tutorials today, like just seeing how other people do it. And there's people that are like totally like obsessed with doing it where they're in between the pages.
Yeah, but like you know,
see it like do this, like Jan showed.
Yes. But have you noticed those people that are doing that are not decorating their pages? They're just sticking paper on there.
Yeah.
And so there's a big difference in just sticking paper on the book. Like most people that do these altar books just put paper on it. They're not really decorating it.
Yeah.
So that makes a big difference because you need the gap to decorate the page. You need that gap. for the pages not to be bulky. That was a big problem I had, where I had a problem with my book buckling too, because I didn't have the gap. The gap was hidden and then it was over. Yeah, I had issues with it. I will never do that again.
I'm going to show y'all the next issue we had.
Look what Kat said. Hi, Chonda. If someone came in. Hi, Anna. I'm trying to make sure.
Girl, just paint it.
Mm-hmm.
I will. My son's trying to tell me something. Can you put Susie up?
Hi, Dawn.
Hey, Dawn.
Okay, Susie's up.
Okay, so what I was talking about is I had this bright idea to
Hey, Erica.
make like some double pockets and whatnot before, like with the books, like leaving extra pages and doing it that way. Yeah, no, don't do that. I mean, you can if you want to, but don't do that. It is a mess. I know you told me. That's what I was telling them. When she tells you that, don't do it.
I told her, don't do it. And then she goes, why? And da-da-da. And then when it will work like this? And I go, okay, do it and see.
I got to put some duct tape here, though, because this page is trying to come out. So
no, is that the first page?
This is the first page.
No. Do you have some box tape?
Like the second page.
Do you have some well, you can put duct tape.
Yeah, I got some clear tape.
You can use clear tape. If duct tape is kind of in the beginning to hold it together, but on those pages, I recommend clear tape, like box tape.
I mean, I guess I could just do some washi on that page, though, right?
Yeah.
I may just do that. So,
hi, Helen.
Hey, Helen.
Helen, if you wanted to use it. Okay, so yeah.
But I'm at the point, I've got my pages ripped out, I've got them painted, and this is actually gray, believe it or not, but it kind of has like a blue tint to it.
Hold on. Oh, there it is. I was like, damn it.
And I've got all my pages cut out to the right length, so.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie. So that's where I'm at. If you want to show what you're doing, you're good. Are you still doing your name thing?
I'll put me back up, though.
Okay.
Hi, fairy godmother. I have a couple wishes I need to talk to you about later. So I need to get this in the mail Monday so the person can actually receive it before Halloween. Hi, Rhonda.
Okay, I'm back.
Ta-da!
Only my son, I'm telling you, every time I get on here and it's like
trial.
Magnet.
So, Darlene, it's trial and error. Every book is different. Every book has different pages. We're doing the bookstore where they have 31 pages. So it depends on, first you want to figure out how many pages you have. So today when I was doing this book, I did 13. And then when I counted, I had too many. So I just, the next time did 15, and 15 worked out where at the end I had like 18 on the last pull, and I just pulled them all out. So Jamie, show them what you're doing. I'm gonna put you up real quick so Jamie can show you what the paper clip, because you just pull your paper clips, count again. But hold on, Jamie, you're up.
Hello. Well, hey, Rhonda, Dawn, Stephanie. All of those just came in while I was talking to my son. Okay. Here, I'll go. I already did those pages. I'll go over here. So I'm just clipping. Did I do this one already? I already did that one. Clipping 2 pages. Hang on, let me unclip this one. I'll show y'all. I'm just paper clipping 2 pages together and then counting 10. 1. And then the ones I'm going to tear go right here.
And then if you put all the paper,
kept doing that.
Yeah, and if it didn't work out for Jamie and she's got way too many paper clips, then you just put 11 next time or try 12. Right, Jamie?
Yeah, which I think I have like 2 extra pages.
Yeah, I have 18 on my book.
Which is fine to have extra because on my last book, just to give it support, I actually took the last like 2 or 3 pages and glued it back here.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah, I added some extra on mine too, Jamie.
And then put the fabric over.
That's what I did too on this new book. So you just want 17 pages, but if you, like Jamie said, if you get to 19, glue them down to the front or whatever. So the magical paperclip number is 17, but every book is different. So it's kind of trial and error to see how many pages you need to rip in each one. All right. So here's my number. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, you can actually take, like, this book had like 641 pages in it, I think. And I took the number of pages I knew I would need and divided them by that to see how many pages I would need to rip out in between. So what I did before I ripped, though, is, so like I took 641, and I want to say it was 17, divided by 17, and then it gave me like 31 or something. So I would take my page, and then I would count like 27, paperclip those 3 for whatever, and anyway, that's what I did.
Yeah, so the book, you need to have 2 pages in the paperclip.
Which?
Oh, wow. 21.
You can always tear out more, but you can't put them back in.
Yeah, I just did a Reader Digest where I had to do 16 in between, and I still have 18. Hi, Linda. Happy Friday. So Ray and Linda has come in, and I think
this is going to be loud.
Sorry. All right, I'm going to put me up and pull this real quick. All right, so I'm going to show this one more time for people that are coming in. I have a Halloween altered book, and I'm giving it away, and you guys can pause this just to make sure your name's on there later on. But I promise I have everyone. I even went back. Oh, it's here. I'm sorry. I'm showing you on the wrong list. I even went back and watched the video and read all the comments and like highlighted it with pink just to make sure I didn't miss anyone. So there's 43 people. So I have 43 in here. And all right. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, you need to uncheck the bell and unsubscribe to me, uncheck, and then subscribe back and check the bell. All right. Our winner is number 17. Let's see who number 17 is. Number 17 is Patricia Hagen is our winner.
Hey, congratulations, Patricia.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
The winner. She's probably like, oh, this girl's going to send it to me forever. Poor her. I had to send her book from Mary Beth. But I promised I won't send this mixed media. Please, my name. Oh, it was, you weren't on this one. And Patricia Hagen won. Number 17. I'm just highlighting that. Okay. So now these go in the trash. There's only one.
Linda's asking if she can use papered on the altered book cover.
Yes, you can. If you join, you can. If you're making it for yourself. Okay. So here is the one that I have one page to do left, but I'll show y'all. So here is, I kind of, what do y'all call it? Craft swipe, or how does it say it? Jamie, when you, the swipe.
Scrap lift, craft lift.
Craft lift. Anna's idea right here. I had this ribbon. I love this ribbon, and I never really use it because it's so pretty. But I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I think I'm going to go get some all different colors. But anyway, I decorated the cover, and it's not too bulky, so when you lay it down, it kind of still works. And then I put some book covers, and I have that beautiful ribbon underneath, and I put plenty of it. Okay, so here is Okay, so here's the first page. What I did is I used the fabric and here, right? So the person can write here or write here. And then I put like a little calendar journaling card. And then I made a bunch of these fabric tags. All right, so this is the page that we're going to do. And if you look, this is painting. And I'm going to talk about that because I'm going to paint my pages a little bit tonight. Helen, I sent a link if you want to jump on. Thank you. But I'm so excited to show y'all this. And I'm going to do a flip through when it's all completely done. And I have some other things to do because a project, I know not everyone watches the lives. Hi, Veronica. Okay. Hi, Jackie. So here, oh, and then I forgot to put, hold on. I got it over here. I knew there was a place. All of the wonderful things. I need to, I'm going to put this one here. I need to put something bigger, but I'm going to put this here so I don't forget. I need to come back and put that here. So there's a belly band here on this pocket. And then up here, there's a pocket, right? And I'm going to put this here because I don't want to forget I need to put something there. Here, there's a double pocket on this side. And here, now this I was pretty excited about. So here is this really pretty fabric ribbon, right? And what I did was I put brads up here. Thank you, Stephanie. So there's brads here. And this is going to be my book for the swap. But I'm going to make more because of... So it opens like this. And then there is a waterfall that I made. And you could... This is matte, so you could put pictures or whatever. And then here is a spot to journal. Yes, this is my book. Hi, Jason. You didn't see the link. And if you guys don't know, we're doing a Christmas altered book swap. There's still time to join. You still have a month to send it in. So you still have a month to make it. The link is in the description of this video. It's called Christmas Altered Book Swap under my video link. So there's still time. If you want to join, just remember to comment on the video, but there's still plenty of time. Okay, so I'm just going to put the brads back in here. And I put the brads in because I like that it holds. I thought it was different, right? And it's not that complicated to take off. Okay, so over here, there is a tuck spot. And I think this is, hold on, I think I will do this one. All right, I'll put that here. All right, so over here, there's a little bitty tuck spot with that same ribbon. And then there's a pocket up here. So this page has this place where you can write.
I love that, Santa.
There's a pocket up here. Hey, Helen. There's a pocket here. And then there is a, this flips out. And then there's a pocket back here. And then this page is gingerbread. And these are the gingerbread from Dollar Tree. And I kind of sewed it on. I put this ribbon, the gingerbread house. And then over here, there's a little gingerbread. And there's little pockets where the gingerbread, like, people come out of the pockets. Thank you. And thanks, everyone, for putting a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And if I missed anyone coming in, just say hi. All right. So then there's this page. And this is a double pocket page. And so it's got a little bitty place to journal here. And then it has this pocket. And then there's that pocket. And then here is a tuck spot. And then a place to journal. And then that pocket. And then here. Someone has to mute their video. And then here is a pocket with, you can journal on here. And then I put this Christmas tag behind it. And then it just flips out. And then this, okay, so what I did here is I sewed these pages down. And so you can write on all these pages. But I also put this, what is this called? It's not muslin. It's like a linen, okay? But I put a brad on top of just the linen to where it kind of flips. But the linen lifts up with all the pages. So I thought that was cute. This one is kind of simple. It just opens on both sides and it's kind of a tuck. And then like you could always glue it, make it however you wanted it. And there's a tag behind it. And all the tags are basically the same. They're just sewed on muslin. It's not muslin. I don't think it is because it's a linen because it's thicker than a muslin. So it feels like linen. It's like a linen. So here, this is Dear Santa. And when you open it up, how cute is that? Hi. Yes, I totally decorate the pages before gluing them in. So then I did one of these stockings from Dollar Tree and made a little pocket out of it. And then this page, so what my thinking was, it's a pocket here, right? But it has a brad, so you could like put a picture here and it moves out of the way, and then you could write something here, right? So that's another page. And then this one just has like a tuck spot, and I just put a journaling card here and here and here and here. And then this one I punched out. I seen this on Pinterest. I punched out circles with a 1/2 inch scallop. So I did white and stripes and made a candy cane. And over here, I have a double belly band. So there's a belly band back here, and then it has a belly band here. And then on this page, this was my page I was so proud of myself with. So this page has these little handles, right, that are made from, they're made from ribbon that are stapled on. And when you open it up, it's got like a Dear Santa where you can write on it. But I made little handles out of ribbon. How cute is that? And then they lay flat. I know. Hi, so Mary Lou. Hi, Mary Lou. Yeah, so it's ribbon, and I just basically put a little staple in it to hold the ribbon, but then they lay flat. So it's like little door handles.
So cute.
Open up the door.
He's very cute.
I know, it's so cute. Because I wanted to have handles, and I got that idea from Susie, but I wanted them to like lay flat to not add a lot of bulk. Okay. So then on this page, I did it and made like a little scenery. So there's kind of like a little wood area, but I used burlap behind it. And then it's a pocket and there's a tag. And then this one is a double pocket up here. And it's got the scenery on this side too. I'll move it so you guys can kind of see. All right. And then there is this page. And this is, I think I like this idea. And that's why I put it in more than one. So it is the belly band. And then it also has a pocket behind it. Right. And then there's a tag in there. But on this side, there's the double pocket. And then this page was really cute too. So there is a postcard to Santa, and it's a pocket, and then there's a belly band behind it. And then what I did over here was I just glued the ribbon behind my page before I put it down on both sides. So it unfolds, and then it opens up like this, and then there's some more of that paper. So I thought that was a cute idea. It's just the ribbon is behind. And then this ribbon, like as long as you don't tie it tight, it doesn't add any bulk. So that's another thing. Remember, like the tighter you tie it, the more the knot's going to be bulky. So I just remember to tie it kind of loose. And then, oh, it bent because of me messing with it. So this page, and I think I'm going to put some Velcro on here. I need to lay it straight. If I put some heat toward it, it'll go back out. But this page opens up like this. And then I need to fix that. Okay. And then over here, there's a Santa, and then there's a tuck spot with one of these tags. And then this page has a, I'll show you. It has a tuck spot here, and then over here, there is a pocket. And then I just kind of made a Christmas tree out of like stickers that goes in there. And that side pocket. All right, go back in the pocket. And then this page has another side pocket. And then over here, there is like, this is glued to the back, but let me show you how it works. So when you open it like here, I have some of these pages in there, right? I have it upside down. But let me show you this. So what it does is it's not only an envelope, right? This page will slide all the way open. So you have all this, and this is what goes behind here. So you have all this space to journal in, but it also works double time as a pocket, right? So I had this in here. Hold on, let me put it back. And this in here. All right. And then behind here, up at the top, there is, that's what that tag needed to go in, but I was wondering, it has a pocket behind it. So, and then the last page says, handmade by JansCrazyLife. And I need to put the year because for some reason I didn't. Then it's got the sticker, and then it's got a double fabric pocket. Oh, okay. So did you sign up? Oh, no, you didn't sign up. Okay, that's cool. Hold on. It says call before you go and ask if the hot buys are on sale. I think they're still on sale. Yeah. Yeah, you have to call before you go. All right. Sandra, I just came from Michael's here in Florida, and yeah, everybody I know they call. I've called and they have them. So I haven't been, but yeah. So, okay, that's pretty much the book, right? And then here's the outside of it. So what we were talking about is belly bands. A lot of people wanted to know how to do the belly bands, right? And I was talking to Susie, and I kind of wanted her to kind of show, because for me, I sew mine down, and I'm going to probably add some different stuff to it. So I think hers would probably be a simpler example, even though I will show how I'm going to do, because this is my belly band piece, right? So with the belly band, it's super easy, guys. Like, I'm going to let Susie kind of, because I think learning from Susie, it would be a little easier because everything's already cut. Susie, do you have everything cut? Because if you don't, that might make it a little easier too. But because I sew mine down at the end. So if you have a sewing machine, what I recommend is sewing it down. But if you don't, Susie, you're muted.
It's cut. I'm good. The baby had come in here to tell me good night. But yeah, I've got a belly band cut. So
okay, I'm gonna put Susie up real quick, and I'm gonna be quiet for a minute.
Okay, so basically you measure your page, and then once you have your page measured, you just measure the length of the belly band. If you want it to go up and down, then you just measure it up and down to where it, you know, fits the page. If you want them to go across, measure it, you know, use the width of your page. It's that simple. Like my page was 8 5/8 by 5 3/8. So I took, it's literally my extra pieces of paper, that my scraps from my pages. And so I just cut this down to 8 5/8. And it is really simple, guys. Just take your glue, put just a little bit of glue on the top, then just a little bit of glue on the bottom, and it glues right down. Just wherever you want it on the page. If you want it in the middle, the side, like I said, wherever you want it, just get it where you want it and glue it down. Now, I do, on most of my pages, whenever I'm doing stuff like this, I'll turn it, like if it's a pocket or something, I flip my page over to make sure it's lined up and it's not hanging too much from one side to the other. But It is really that simple. Just some glue here and some glue there, as long as you have the right measurement.
Yeah, it's that simple. And what I recommend is, I know that the ribbon and everything, the best place to get ribbon, honestly, is Hobby Lobby. Y'all know they're not the best place to get anything else. But Hobby Lobby always has their like Christmas ribbon and trims, or regular trims or ribbon, always like 50% off. So it's not a bad price. Because the one thing about Michael's is they have, like, if you get it there, even if it's on sale, they don't have a lot. All right, so I'm going to put Helen up because she came in and she hasn't had a chance to say hi to everyone, and she can kind of tell you what you're doing too.
Okay.
Yes, decorate the, well, it's okay if you have done that, Jackie. Some people do that, but I've learned trial and error. It's better, and I kind of talked about that on the videos. It's better to decorate before gluing them in because it's just simpler. It's easier. But I'm going to put Helen up.
Hello, everyone. Well, I'm working on my Christmas book as well, and right now I'm currently just painting the pages. I'm almost done. Just have a few left. So these over here are pretty dry already. These are all dry here. And I'm just making some more mixture because of my, I just finished up the last little bit I had previously made. So that's all I'm working on right now, is just finishing up this book. I have just a few more pages to paint, and then I'll be done painting.
Okay. Helen, that blue's pretty. So she's gonna mix up some more. I'm gonna put me up really quick. Does anyone have, Jan? Did you get my message? Yes. And if you did, you sign up, Melanie? Because if you didn't sign up, then I'm cool. But I don't think you signed up. I'll go look really quick. Hold on, put me up, Helen.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Jamie, that is a good idea. Ripping out the pages with the ruler, though. All right. I'm gonna go see. Okay, I'm like, what's happening? Oh, the hell? Yeah, I don't think I have you down. No, I don't have you down, Melanie, which is sad because you do an amazing job. But it's all good. There'll be more. Thank you. Okay. All right. Oh, you're making your book for yourself still. Sandra asked you a question, Helen. All right.
Oh.
Go ahead.
What was the question?
She said, are you making your book for yourself still, Helen?
I signed up for the swap, so I'm making 2 books. This one is going to be the one I'm sending, and I've already started ripping pages out of my second book. So I'm making 2, and I'm going to do them side by side.
So she's going to make them identical.
Pretty much.
All right. So since I'm up on the next book, I'm using this fabric. I bought this fabric last year. Hey, I'm live. I bought this fabric last year from Joann's, and it is just so cute because it's one of my favorite Christmas movies. So the problem that I will tell you that I might have, and that's why I wanted to do this live on camera. This fabric seems kind of thin and it's a light color. So if you have a problem with your fabric being thin, and if you don't want to deal with this, don't buy thin fabric. But if you, I'm trying to see, I can see lines behind it, but it's not that bad. So I won't have a problem with that. But if you buy white fabric or a fabric that is thin, I would recommend gessoing the book first with white before you put your fabric on. And I think I'm fine on this one. So this is the material that I'm going to use, right? And so I am going to basically start. So I'm already at the part where I have, so what I did, and then I want to show this, is I have an old Reader's Digest that is kind of not so great shape. So what I did is I went ahead, here's all my paper clips from my pages, right? I ripped out all my pages, and then what I did was I took, and I think I did this before I ripped out my pages. So I just took, and I did that on the other book that I just showed you. So I took any, it doesn't matter, any duct tape, and I put it here, and then I put it here. What I recommend is if you're going to do this, you need to lay the book flat as possible, right? Because you don't want your book to be here when you put the duct tape, because what's going to happen is then your book's not going to want to lay flat. So you want to make sure the book is flat as possible before you put the duct tape. And then on this side, I did the same thing. And then I did the spine with the duct tape, because then you don't have any problem with your book falling apart or coming apart or any of that nature. So if you feel like your book's a little older and you're worried about it cracking or your spine breaking, put some duct tape. That will save you a lot of issues.
Duct tape for the win.
Duct tape for the win. So here's what I'm going to tell you. This is so dark green. I don't have to worry about it on this side, but I do on this one, because I don't think my blue, and I need to make sure I have enough of this parrot blue. The one thing I will tell you though is you will use a whole bottle of this paint, right? So that's something to keep in mind. If you are going to use paint, there's a really good chance you're going to use a whole bottle of it. So you need to make sure you have a whole bottle, or it's something you could get. It's something you can get. Okay, hold on. I'm reading, seeing if I'm missing any comments, right? So let me just look. I bought this metallic, but I don't want to mess with metallic, but I think I have, hold on, because I could do green, and the green would, see, I'm thinking, if you look at my fabric, I have green and red, and then on my book is going to have all kinds of green and red, and it's going to be like Santa threw up. I even think white would be really good with it too, because white, the pages are not white. They have a tan, but white is a really good background to mess with. But you want to make sure either A, you can get the paint again, or B, you have enough of the paint. So let me see. I think I'm going to use this color green, because this forest green is like darker, and I think I need a green. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of using the blue, I'm going to bring in the green. So that's something to remind yourself, because it uses a whole bottle. Susie, did you use a whole bottle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
It uses a whole bottle. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I did metallic in mind. I love it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but didn't use a whole bottle, though. It's still, no matter what you do, you need to make sure you have a whole bottle of it, okay?
Yeah, it pretty much used a whole bottle on my book, so.
The most important thing, though, about putting paint in your book is either a heat gun or wait until it dries. And if you're not a patient person, painting is probably not where you want to go. You're probably going to want to do washi. And what we mean by that is there's this gap right here, right? And you know how it's got the rip pages that kind of come up? Well, when you use paint, you don't see that, because the paint just makes it lay down, right? But if you're not going to use paint, you kind of have to cover that with washi and like your border or whatever. But you have to use a heat gun to dry it or let it dry, because if you take your pages and put them together before it's dry, your pages will be glued shut. Or if you put another piece of paper on the paint while it's not dry, this page will be glued to that page. I'm hitting the dollar store for some paint. Yeah, acrylic's really good because it dries fast. The entire bottle closed though. Yeah, so that's something else to remind yourself. It needs to go. You need to okay, come back, Jan. Yeah, you need to, a heat gun works. Walmart has the paint for it. So yeah, I went to Walmart and they were 50 cents. I use ribbon and Halloween. Yeah. Oh, that's one thing that Gloria did. Gloria needs to do a project share. So I recommend, yeah, at Walmart, I went to Walmart. They have the paint, 50 cents a piece. And the metallics are $1.77, but I want to use it metallic, but I don't know. Here's my problem with that cat. That was the last one they had and pretty much last of all of them. So, and my store doesn't keep them stocked. All right, so let's start with shaking up the paint, which isn't shaking a lot, because one thing too is you can paint your duct tape. So I've learned that I can paint my duct tape. You just have to put like 2 coats, right? So with that being said, I got my green, and that's the bright green that I wanted, right? And it's going to be, I'll turn it this way. So what I do is on this first page, I don't work. Good night. Good night, Jackie. Yeah, the paint to me is so much easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up this duct tape with 1 layer. The one thing about duct tape is you're going to have to do more than 1 layer, but after you let it dry, you really don't. And like, here's the thing, don't keep running it back and forth because not much is going to happen. It's just going to smear a little bit. But on this, I want to kind of cover my edges. But the thing about acrylic paint, hold on, it dries so fast that if you have a heat gun, it doesn't take any time to dry. Like, you just hit it with the heat gun, it dries, you move on.
And I flipped from front to back. Like, I did like a couple pages in the front, and then I'd put like one of them giant paper clips in between my pages to keep them from laying on each other, because I was doing it at work. And so then I'd flip to the back, and my pages would be kind of raised off of each other. But my paint dried really quick. So, I mean, by the time I got done with those front pages and flipped to the back pages and painted those, I was ready to go.
All right. I'm going to mute real quick.
Yeah, I need some of that new paper they got at Michael's. Need it.
Needs it. Okay. So I'm going to go back over this duct tape again, and then it's smeared. I need to let that dry some more. All right. Don't rub, pat. On the duct tape, you kind of want to do the pat motion more than rubbing. You'll learn. All right. And I mean, the thing is, I just need it kind of green. I did it in the other one, and you can't really see it, so I kind of didn't know how it was going to work the first time, but it works pretty good. And yeah, pat, Jan. Pat it on. All right. All right. So let me just hit this with the heat gun one more time.
Oh, Jan, Rhonda's a fan of your pink too.
It matches the Prima Santa baby. Yes. All right. So I'm going to turn. So here's my page that goes inside, right? Remember I talked about that? So what I've learned to do on this one is, because I'm going to show you on the book that I just showed, right? So on this one, I have every, let me move this paintbrush. On this one, I have every pocket open, right? I mean, you can put, I'm going to put something in, but look how I just put a red strip just at the top, right? So you can see the red. It kind of just gives it like this cool look. So what I do is on the page that's going to be my pocket, I just run a strip of paint right at the top, right? So
Rhonda says she's not in paper jail yet.
we've been working it out. I think it's because it's the holiday. Yeah. Okay. So I'll be quiet. Rob's over here. Okay. So what I do is just on this one, and I don't think I'm putting my paintbrush in there. I just do the top on the pocket, right? And I do this before I glue my pages together. So none of my pages are glued together. All right. So I'm going to hit this with the heat gun real quick.
I'm stopping in Michael's on Sunday.
All right. So this is already dry. I'm going to put my paper clip. Oh, actually, I don't want to put it on because I need to put, but I will put it back on in a minute. So I'm going to do this page, and I just want to show y'all how I'm going to zoom in so y'all can see this gap in the middle, right? And it's kind of zooming in fast. But do y'all see this part right here? Now watch when I put the paint on it, right? So I'm just kind of making sure it rubs in, and then I'll kind of like comb it to the side like hair.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa. I'm all behind. Sorry.
It's all good.
Someone's on a mission.
I'm trying to watch chat and cut paper and not cut my finger off.
Oh, no.
Because my phone sits to the right of me and I'm cutting to the left. So I'm like looking to the right but cutting this way to the left.
Girl,
That's
cut
dangerous.
the paper. Yeah, cut the paper, then check back on chat. You can glue and read chat, but you can't cut.
I mean, that's how we call her Courtney. From Courtney Love. All right. So I kind of go up high. And the reason why I do, and I'll show you on the other book. So I kind of go up high because when I was doing my other book, y'all know I like my paper to have a gap, right? Because the book shuts. Like if y'all notice, my books don't look as bulky because if your book is more bulkier than you think, it has to do with you not cutting the paper down. I mean, okay, putting stuff in it is going to make it, but this helps though, right? And I'll show you in a second why. We are going to watch a movie.
Hey, Mary Beth.
Hey, Mary Beth. So as soon as I get this part done, I'm going to show y'all why I go up so high right here. Hi, Mary Beth. All right. So why I go up so high? Mary Beth, I didn't text you because I didn't know. I didn't want to wake you up if you were sleeping.
Hello, Mary Beth.
All right. So with the green. All right. And then let me take my paper clip off the camera. And then hold on. Put this over here. And the paper in between is just so I don't paint my whole desk green. Because acrylic paint will dry quick on your desk.
Yes.
And you don't have to like have a straight line. You can get crazy with it. All right. And then, all right. So there is the paint, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this and then I'm going to show you on, oh, I didn't even show y'all. So I'm going to dry this and then I'm going to show you on my other one what it, why I come up so high. Hold on.
Oh, Cat, that stinks. It stained your cutting mat.
All right, so let me show you on this book, right? So on this book that I made already, it has, so let me show y'all. Do y'all see how far my pages come up where you can see the red? You want your pages to be, you want this gap. So if your pages are going further in than you see this 1/4 of an inch, you're cutting your pages too big. And that is why your pages could have a problem closing. You want to, and as you go, it'll show less of a gap, but you need to start with the same gap. If that makes sense. Like, I think back here you can see where it's a pretty good red gap. The other thing I did is once all the pages were painted, I went over with my paintbrush and painted the book edges here and then at the top, so it gives it that whole red kind of theme. And then hold on. How this up. Anna, did you see I craft swapped your ribbon idea on the thing?
Craft lifted.
Craft lifted. Okay, there you go. I will never remember that because I'm slow. I don't know why. But here is, so that's the whole thing about painting. And like, I'm going to put, okay, before I put Helen or anyone else up, do you guys have any questions about anything that I can answer for you guys? Anybody have any questions? Not everybody at once. No, I'm just kidding.
They're all probably thinking,
Anna's book was my favorite, though.
You sound like one of my teachers from high school.
I know. Anna's book was my favorite because she used gray. Y'all know my favorite color is gray. So I was like obsessed with Anna's book.
Yeah, she didn't want to let that one go.
Yeah. I was not wanting to. I was like, no. No. Yeah, I was obsessed with it. Will you do mine for you? Will I do make you one to swap? I'm gonna have to go with no.
We're gonna have to start calling you Sandra, Stacy. Sandra asked that the whole last swap. She's like, okay, I'm just gonna send you what you need and you just make mine.
So this is what I did. I was talking about painting it, right? It makes it so much better. It's so much better than washi. But remember how I told you these are my pages I glued. So when you open it, it has that, the pocket will have like just enough green to make it. Yes. Yeah, it's cute.
Did you sign up for this swap, Sandra? For this one?
No. She said she's just crafting along. So I think that's it. And I think, so no one else had any other questions that I can answer. I know Mary Beth wish I knew before I glued mine together. Yes.
have you not learned that this group, we ask the questions like 20 minutes later when you're not ready?
Hello, seriously, Stacey, if you need help. Yes, for real. Okay. Inside. Okay, so I don't think anyone else had any questions. So I'm going to put Helen up real quick because if you see Helen is glued, she's doing the same thing. And Helen, you're like super zoomed in. Do you want to be? Can you want to clean my desk? Can someone clean your desk? Yeah, no, I already did mine though, but no, I cleaned all day. Me and Susie were like on a clean festival today.
Yes. I mean, we can, Kat, but it's just going to get messed right back up. You know how that goes.
Hello.
I'm going to be burying Christmas stuff soon.
So I'm going to put Susie up first before Helen because Susie already glued her book and it's just glued and just by itself so she can kind of show y'all the like before, here's before, and then Susie's going to show y'all after. So Susie went with like a blue gray color, which is gorgeous. Oh, wait. This is my pocket one. No, we don't need paint there. Forget it. All right.
Okay, so yeah. And I did what Jamie said and glued a couple pages at the back and at the front and at the back to kind of help make it a little bit more stable. And everybody always worries about these little pages right here, these little leftovers. They're really not that big of a deal. If you just absolutely don't like them, though, you can put washi tape over them. But most of them, you can barely even see them. So
that's if you paint. Now, if you're not painting, you're going to have to put washi tape something on them.
Yeah. So, like, they really irked me for the Halloween book.
They were driving.
They did. Like, I was sitting here and I was like, oh, every little scrap's got to come off. So, anyway, but
that's because you didn't paint, right?
Yeah, I didn't paint. I had to washi. So, it covered it, but the washi's kind of a pain, seriously. Which you got to art glitter glue it and get it down. And then by the time, you've got to have a little bit wider washi. Because by the time you pull your page all the way to the far end where it turns over here, you're barely going to have your washi covered. So then you've got to do like a piece of washi on this side and a piece of washi on this side to make sure that it's like tucked under the book. So it's easier to paint. And I just made sure I did like a wide enough strip over here with it being pulled all the way to the end of the book. Because Jan told me that's where I messed up too. Like I was centering my pages instead of pulling it to the far side of the page away from the center of the book. And that's what made mine a little bit thicker too. But I promise you one thing, I won't do another rosette inside my book. I may send some with it for friend mail, but they're just, to me, it's just too thick. And I even did like the smaller rosettes instead of the big thick ones. So yeah.
But tell them what you mean by centering the page. They don't know what you mean.
Oh, what I was originally doing was this. Let me get to a different page. That page looks too big. But what I was originally doing was I was taking and I was putting my book page like this to where there was like a gap here and a gap right here on the side. No, take it all the way to the far edge of your page so that your gap is here. I did try though, and on my Halloween book, and alternate the top and bottom with where the bulk was so that the bulk wasn't just like here or down here, and it made my book all crazy. It makes your book less stable if you have all the bulk in one spot. So, like I said, I tried to just alternate from top to bottom to some in the middle of where my bulk was going to be with the different things. So, yeah, this page I've glued. This is so busy.
That's why it's easier for you to decorate your pages before you glue them in, because then you can move them around to alternate some like things at the top, some things at the bottom, so you don't have all the bulk only at the bottom, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, mine was so thick, and it didn't help that I had probably about a 1.5 inch spine. Like this one is so much better. If y'all have a second in Charles, you can find some of these books in their like free book bin, or like I found this one for $1. So that's awesome because like some of the thrift stores is crazy on their book. But yeah, I went ahead and glued this one. See, this is like the little side belly band, and you just glued these two sides right here. And what I was thinking though, y'all, because let me tell y'all what happened before Jan had turned back to me earlier, and I showed y'all how to do the first belly band. The baby had snuck in my room, and the little cutter part of my paper cutter was missing. So I was like, oh God, I got to cut this sheet of paper. What am I going to do? Well, let me tell you what you can do. If for some reason something happens, you can take it and you can take your sheet of paper. Give me a longer sheet. glue the bottom part down or the top part, it doesn't matter, or one of the sides. And then you can kind of get a rough guesstimate up here. Put the glue on your page and then just glue it down here and take your scissors and cut it off if you need to, if you're worried about not cutting the right length. But like I said, if my key thing for my pages is making sure, like I use old book page out of the book to cut down, and I tried a couple different measurements. The first one was too thin, so 5 3/8 by 8 5/8 was the measurement that worked for me. So I keep that just right here so I can reference my size for my book. So that's helpful to me.
Yeah, I did mine on a printer piece of paper, and like then I would write it on that, and that was my one.
Yeah, so that's it. I still got to put my fabric on and stuff, but
So did you?
I figured I'd work on some pages.
Sorry, did you see that, Darlene, where I said somebody asked me if they could join the Christmas book swap if they lived in Canada, and I had responded with, if they email me and send me their address, I could tell them how much shipping would be for them to go back to them. And if they didn't mind sending that amount, I had no problem with them joining. But the best way to do it was for them to email me, and I gave them my email address and with their address so I could tell them how much shipping would be to return the book back, like the different options.
Oh, that's so sweet, Stacy.
No. Yeah, that's what I said. So that's what I said. But the person that I responded to never responded back. Basically, I never got an email from that person with their address.
I don't know how y'all do your pages, but I kind of have to match mine up and then go through them, and I just pick out random ones to work on. Is that crazy?
Oh, sorry. I told you how I do it. I kind of showed it in my video. I showed how I just cut out a whole bunch of pages and then I go through the pile and match up random pages.
Yeah, like, well, see, all these pages, but like, if I don't have it in my head, like, I won't say this page to go with this page. I don't know.
Crazy. I did that also with my October book.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I kind of matched the pages, even if they didn't, like, they weren't the same exact, but they had to match. So that way, right next to each other, they didn't look bad. They didn't clash.
Yeah.
You know, even if you flipped the page and it was purple and black, but you flipped the pages and it was orange and black, you flipped the pages so the two pages kind of matched and kind of meshed together, even if the designs were different.
Yeah, like, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have, like, the same thing right there close together.
Yeah.
But like, in my head, it wouldn't work unless I had like say I know I want these 2 pages to go like this in the book. I had to have these 2 pages and like work on them. I couldn't just like work on them and then randomly stick them in there. Like, that did not work for me. It just didn't work for me. So, but I want to say, was it Dawn that said she had to do that with hers too?
See, what I do is, like, I know you know this because Susie sees me and her eyes probably don't like it. What I do is I literally have all my pages decked out in a pile, right? And I put them in my book based off of bulk, right? So it has nothing to do with matching or whatever, because they kind of all match anyway, right? So I go by bulk. So I know this is a bulky page. The next page I don't want to be bulky, or the bulk is at the top on this page. So the next bulky page needs to be at the bottom. So my pages go in based off of bulk.
Yeah. See, with mine, that's like, I would work on them, and before I ever put them in the book, I would like I said, alternate the bulk. But I would know the 2 pages I wanted to go
in that spot.
Yeah,
I don't do it like that.
Had to, like, it messed me up if I didn't.
Good night, Mary Beth.
Good night, Mary Beth. Good night, Mary Beth.
Yeah, if you want to put Jamie or Helen up, Jan.
Okay, I'm going to put Helen. So Helen, yeah, because I wanted them to see what Helen's doing. So,
okay.
all right. See how Helen's painting that? That's what I did too. And this is all, oh wait, hold on. Let me see this real quick and I'll let you go. If you are using paint, paint goes before fabric.
That is a must. Oh, and I will tell y'all, I tried to glue down a page after I painted. Mind you, I'm kind of impatient though with that. So I found it better for me to glue my pages together and then paint.
I'm sorry, I was on mute.
No, she didn't glue them in first. She just had them, she would just place them in order by how they went in. She would basically stick them in the book because when you're decorating your pages, you're not using the book. My book sat to the side until I was completely done decorating. She would just stick them in her book, put the book to the side.
Yeah, I just knew like the 2 pages I wanted to go. Like when you open the book, I knew what page I wanted on the left and the page I wanted on the right. Like I didn't glue my pages in until they were done.
Hello, Dana.
Hey, Dana.
How's Dana going to show up 2 hours late? Just saying.
Oh.
Hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana. We're so glad to see you. No, I'm just.
Should probably.
She has that grandbaby. I'm just giving her a hard time. She has a grandbaby. Hi, guys. Hi, Jen. So if y'all notice on my book, the 2 pages that open have to match. They have to, now my mind won't let me be like, oh, this is all about a deer and this page is about Santa. Now, like the 2 pages that open at the same time, those pages have to like coordinate.
So, I don't know if you have me up, Jen?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay. So I just finished painting this whole book. I'm done now. So I'm going to be able to put the cloth on it now. And the first 2 pages, because this here, I put duct tape and then painted it. It's just a little bit more smoother. But on the rest of them, I just painted it in. And I had to get over the fact that I was gonna see those little lines in there. It's not that bad. But,
you don't really see it once you put the papers in there.
And I did what Jan suggested. I just did a little line so that way you can see the blue on the inside of the pockets.
Helen, can you show Susie that page where you put duct tape in the second page? Susie, that's what you need to do if you have some paper. No, not that. The next page too. Look, Susie. So she's got duct tape there because I think with this book, I'm going to have to do it because I'm looking at this one page and it seems like duct tape's more stable, but she just painted it.
Okay. Well, see, this duct tape.
You
this
can't.
duct tape isn't that bad though, Jan.
Well, you can't paint. That'll work, but you can't.
It almost looks like snow.
You can't paint. The one thing you won't be able to paint box tape.
Mm-hmm.
You did a good job.
And then and I painted this part up here. I didn't want it to look white, and I made sure that the edges were painted, as well as this part here.
I can't believe you tore up that book.
Stop it. This book, guys, is a botanical masterpiece of botanical illustrations, and it was in 3 languages: French, German, and English illustrations. And it was like a 2016 book, 17 book.
Old. Chew and look, it's not worth a lot.
Well, it was. Yeah, it was maybe $20 or something like that, so it wasn't that bad.
She didn't.
But I only paid $1 for it. But my husband did give me some grief about it because he hates knowing that books are being torn up. But it'd be all right.
So Helen, what's your fabric? Are you going to have to gesso the front or paint it blue?
No.
You can't see the
This
red?
is the fabric I'm going to have in the front.
Oh, cute.
And then I have some magic fabric for pockets and tags that matches it.
Can you, so you can't see the red through that fabric?
No. No, this is,
It's
I don't think so. Actually, I didn't even see. No, it's fine. Look.
That fabric is so pretty. Do y'all see how it's glitter fabric?
Oh, I'm muted. I'm like, it's so pretty. I want it.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Yeah, I bought the last little bit that Joann's had at my store. And I went back to look if they had more, and there's no more of this fabric at all.
Yeah. That's the whole thing about Christmas fabric. You have to get it early because by the time November hits, they're pretty much slim pickings. Yeah, so cute.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm excited because it has like all the colors. I mean, I love blue. That's why I'm using blue. I believe that when you give something to somebody, you give them the best of the best, because when you want to get something back, you want the best of the best, right?
Right.
Anyways, so I never give away anything that I wouldn't want to receive myself, right? So I bought enough fabric for both books. And I love how it has all the colors. It's got red, green, white, and it's got the blues in there. So I can just have fun with all the Christmas colors. My favorite Christmas colors anyways. So and silver.
So pretty. That fabric makes me look at my fabric that I just showed like,
Yours is beautiful.
The Rudolph one. I was like, but I'm already went with green. All right. That fabric is gorgeous.
Yeah, and I was so surprised that they had this one that coordinates. And this one has little snowflakes. And it's the same blues that coordinate with this one. The dark blues in here.
That's pretty. It's so cute.
Yep. So most of my theme is mostly going to be snowman in most of it, but I'm going to incorporate a little bit of everything.
That's me. I decided that I was going to make it like, who was I telling Jamie? We were talking about it. I was like, girl, make it look like Christmas threw up. And here's another thing. If people want to join the swap and they don't celebrate Christmas, a winter altered book would be just as good. Like just winter theme. That would be cute. I didn't even think to say that. But I think it's going to be good. Does anyone else have any questions? Because at this point, Helen's like a professional.
Great.
Well, all of y'all, if y'all have made one if you made the Halloween one, you pretty much learned a lot.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm like, Because I'd be like, my funny thing is Susie doesn't listen very well and she likes to learn the hard way. So she always asks me a loaded question. Hey, instead of saying, hey, I think I'm going to do this. She's like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, yeah, don't do it like this. And then she's like, but I think I should. And I go, okay, do and find out. And then she'd be like, she goes and does it. Because I don't know why she thinks I ain't tried it. And then she's like, yeah, don't do this because Jan told me, but I did it anyway.
And I don't know what I was thinking.
That's like Jamie and herself today. I'm like, How many times have y'all heard Jamie go, don't glue it over the 2 pages? I did that and I didn't like it. And then she's like, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna, and I'm like, girl, really?
It's because I
Don't
watched
you
a bunch of
like
tutorials today.
But it's not for people that are decorating their pages. Because what did I do? I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. And then when I did it, I was like, mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had this warped old book where, yeah, no. It irritated me to my core. And then even Jamie says she tried it and she's like, yeah, don't do it like that.
And then I go back and forth, back and forth.
Remember, Jamie, it's kind of watching like a cooking show. Just because the people are doing it on the cooking show don't mean you can go home and do it too.
We are not Julia Childs.
Yes. Well, that's the one thing I want to recommend is I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, hey, I want to watch this other tutorial. I have tutorials on all of the things. Go watch them because I like, and I'm basically telling you, here's what I've learned. That's what this video is about tonight. Hey guys, here's what we've learned. Like, if you have any questions, if y'all have anything, let us know. If y'all want any tutorials on anything, let us know. Hey, Ken, let us know. But here's the thing. I can't teach you more than you're going to learn, meaning trial and error. So then there was that. So what I was going to do, Helen, the reason why I was going to do, I know, because let me tell you, I'm the one that tries crazy stuff that then never pans out. So I was going to do, I'm going to put me back up. I wanted to put this on the front of my cover somewhere or whatever. That's why I was like, I need something with blue, right? Like, I thought.
I love that.
Right? Because this would be so cute glued down or even in a page, or I could make another one. But I was like, that's what I kind of wanted on the front of the book. And it's so textured. I'm trying to get you guys to see the texture effect. I painted this if y'all didn't watch this. I painted this and then I'm going to bring it closer. Maybe not. I got to bring the camera closer. So I want to put that on maybe the front. That's why I picked this fabric, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. It is. Thank you. Oh, so look, if you guys are just showing up. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you know how somebody said they didn't like their fabric. Tracy, just cover the, add some stuff. I swipe lifted this from Anna. Craft lifted this from Anna. And,
I like that. I swipe lifted.
This from Anna, and look how pretty it covers up the fabric. And then the ribbon on this side, I have some, these are the Tim Holtz ones, but then like when you decorate it, it kind of comes together, right? And I'm going to zoom in a little bit because it's so cute. So this is one that I've completed already. And if y'all didn't see the flip through on this, you're going to want to watch the playback. I'm not going to do it again and torture everyone, but you're going to want to watch the playback on the flip through on this. But I'm probably going to do a project share too. All right. So let's put, look, do y'all see? I'm going to put Helen back up really quick because look what she's doing. She's painting her snowman, Monitos, her little snowman to match her fabric, blue. He had a green sweater and she made it blue. I know. Am I ever not going to get that? Hold on. Get what? Am I slow?
Oh, hey, Nathan.
Thumbnails. Remembering to like. Yeah, thanks everyone for liking the video. There's 32 people watching, so we have some lurkers. Hi, lurkers. 1 thumbs down, which I know who left it. And then there is 25 thumbs up. So thanks everyone.
My mom's probably one of the lurkers. She always is watching us.
Tell your mom quit putting me a thumbs down though.
She would never, you know.
I know that ribbon is so cute. Yeah, so cute. So, oh, Rhonda, reload the video. I have to reload it to see. Sometimes it changed.
Helen's screen went blank.
All right, so
Nathan's not a troll, by the way.
Helen,
Interestingly enough, guys,
go.
Oh, there she goes.
I hadn't got booted off of my internet the whole time until you put me up just now.
Yeah, but now you're back on it.
You're back on again.
Well, you were up for a while, Jambi. I am. What are you talking about? I'm just saying. There's a little common sense involved when you start getting thumbs down. Whatever. Okay, so let's go to Jamie because she's starting apparently someone that doesn't like me anymore. Sandra did it. It was I kind of figured you had a little part in it, but hold on. Let me
You're so funny, Sandra.
I know. Let me put oh, sorry. I thought I hit the thumbs down. Well, some people might have hit it by mistake. So, but then not really. All right. Helen's frozen yet. I'm going to put Jamie up. Jamie's doing the paint. And see how Jamie's looked like a kid painted it? That's how it's supposed to look. That's okay.
Exactly, Gloria. It's still a view.
It's the view. They're watching too. Yeah. I love Gloria.
Gloria, that was a good point. All right. I do not recommend putting pages in between if they're wet. These are dry. I'm just doing it so that if
I know, right?
so I don't get paint all over here.
Thank you, Lisa. I have to record my thing that I got. I'm going to do my box. I just kind of been like vegetating for the last couple of days.
Yeah, I got my box today too.
I don't know if my internet's acting up or if it's good now, but
let me see. Move your hand. Yeah, you're good now.
okay. Well, I bought these tags from Dollar Tree, and I thought they were really cute.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to put Helen back up. Oh, those are adorable.
They're from Dollar Tree, and they have the sparkly, like my, hold on, like my material.
Aww.
So I don't want them all to be the same color, so I'm painting them blue, and I'm going to add the I'm gonna add the details back into it again. Just
yeah,
change it
y'all,
a little bit.
yeah. Y'all say a prayer for Tater's mom, Pam. She said that she's in Georgia, Cat, and they don't have any electricity.
Oh boy.
Lisa, we didn't get any repeats. I know you got a repeat. We didn't get any repeats. Did you bloom, Jan? I bloomed. I'll screenshot it. Sandra, she goes, I'm going to screenshot it. Very good. I need you to timestamp it at, it's going to say, what time is it there? No, I'm just kidding. While it's still here. No, I'm just kidding. No, I know. I'm cool. Girl, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. Because here's my thing. If I dislike someone, right, I probably wouldn't leave a thumbs down because why would I give that person the satisfaction of knowing that I'm bothered by it, right? That's just me personally. But it really doesn't affect me. It doesn't because they're watching too. They're learning too. Y'all know I love to teach.
Well, I'm not going to let it affect me. Like the last 6 videos, I have like 14 thumbs down on every single one.
Jamie, mute the mic.
Lisa, my box is a lot like yours.
No, I'm just messing with you because you start laughing. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Helen has like a troll. And the troll has like 14 accounts. So every time Helen goes live, the troll leaves
any video. Now it's any video.
Oh, so
wow.
The troll's leaving 14. So if Helen goes live, you guys go support her and give her a thumbs up because somebody's trolling Helen and leaving 14 thumbs down every video.
Hey, Cherry. I think
I like the
missed
comment.
your
I don't know who put it down, but they said if you got some talent, if you got a thumbs down.
Yes, it was Lisa. Hey, don't do it, Lisa. Don't do it. Lisa goes, did anyone get PG chick? No, it's going to be those stickers they couldn't sell, the washi tape stickers. Don't do it. I know. A thumbs down by accident. Yeah, you can just click it and make it go away. Child's play. I know.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, everybody.
That's what I do. I just make sure, even if I don't catch her live, to go give her a thumbs up, because I tell Helen, don't let it get to you, because it's not worth it.
Gloria's like they're in love.
Girl, but how much energy does it take to literally take time out to watch someone's video that you have so much hate that you're putting a thumbs down, right?
Right. I'm still getting a view though, so thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for the views.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and do a video on my box tomorrow, Lisa.
Yeah.
Right. Look at this one.
It was so funny. I was cleaning up today, and me and Susie decided we were gonna like deep clean. And so she called me, FaceTimes, Google Hangouts, and I'm like, "What do you want?" And she's like, and I go, "Why do you have it on camera? I'm cleaning up." And she goes, "Because I can't show you this if there's not a camera."
That's how she does me.
Helen, you made it. She goes, "I've heard that when you start getting thumbs down, you made it."
That's a way to put it.
I don't know where I made it, but thanks.
Yes.
I didn't know you got an Echo Park box too, Stacy.
Y'all need to go watch what Cardi B says on Instagram about that. She's like, "Why'd you blah 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 go watch people's page? People don't ever say the bad things that are happening." So no, but she says it a little differently. If you like watching, you'll find someone else. Yeah.
It's funny.
I know. Thank you, Sandra.
Sandra. So we know she's at 3 accounts now.
Echo Park box, Sandra.
Echo Park was doing a mystery box for $60 or $60 shipped. But it was worth it. It really was. But they were only doing it for 2 days.
Yeah, Jan told us about it on her live. Was it last week?
Lisa did. Oh, yeah, I told you about it live last week, but Lisa did a video.
Yeah, we found out from Lisa, and then you made sure everybody knew about it.
Yeah, I told you. I was like, "Get it. It's almost over. Go get it." It was.
See, that's where Stacy said she got hers from, and then Shar done her video on it, and yeah.
Y'all, so didn't you feel like it was worth it, Stacy?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, it was really good. It was a good price. Jamie, Jamie's got that blood red. That's a beautiful red. I need you to tell me what the name of it is.
Hooker red.
Because the red I had was
be right back.
I haven't left yet. It is.
Is it
Craft Smart Red? That's all it says. It doesn't say. It's just the generic.
Where do you get Craft Smart from? Is that Michael's?
Michael's.
Oh, okay.
One of those packs.
That's gorgeous. Because if you look at the one I have, mine is more like, mine looks more like Firehouse, like brick red. That one's blood red. It's pretty. Red light special. There you go, Cherry.
What? Y'all wasn't here on the live, Gloria?
Gloria, I'm sorry. You weren't on the live. And literally, it slipped my mind because it was literally, okay, Lisa told us. And when Lisa told us, it was in the afternoon and it was over at midnight. So it was Friday. So I literally told Susie about it. And then I go live and I'm like, y'all better hurry up. Hurry up. Yeah, you got like a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to do a video on it, but you got like over $200 worth of stuff. Well over for $50, $60 ship from Echo Park.
We'll make sure and let you know next time.
Hey,
we will send you a personal message.
Hey, Michelle, I appreciate you. I wanted to let you and Cherry know that I did get your IC cards. I've just been really crazy busy. And since I was doing all those Halloween videos, I've just kind of been taking time off because it's all fixing to start again. But I will get that. And I'm going to send y'all something. So pay attention. I haven't sent it out yet, but I'm going to send y'all a thank you. But now my pages are, I felt like they needed the washi. Why? I know, right? I always feel like that. Hey guys, oh yes, she said, I'm reading. Thumbs up. They didn't want to sell it to Tuesday morning, so Tuesday morning could jack it up. And then, yeah, it was cheaper than if you bought it all at Tuesday morning. When I'm poor. Oh, wait, that's always cat sofa.
Although Tuesday morning has some new stuff. I went today.
Girl, Mary Beth went and did a haul. I was like,
I don't watch them. I don't watch Tuesday morning hauls anymore.
They get me every time.
Don't do it. Because it's literally, here's what the problem with Tuesday morning is. If it's at Michael's, Joann's, you're like, okay, I'm gonna think about it. Let me see if they got a sale coming out. Let me see. But when you watch Tuesday morning, you're like, oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, I gotta go get it. Let me go see if they have it. It's the hunt, right? It's the hunt that I need to hurry, hurry, hurry. I got to go, right? Like,
yes, like get in the car, drive an hour away.
And they don't have it, and you end up buying a bunch of other stuff that you really don't need or want because you feel like if you don't, then you're gonna regret it, and someone's gonna do a video on it, and you're gonna be like, "See, I should have bought it," and then you buy a bunch of stuff you don't need.
See, for me, it would be a total waste of trip if I didn't get something.
What did you get, Sandra? I know. I said she's gonna have to hire. I told her I was making fun of her. I was like, you're gonna have to hire that organizer again to organize all the new stuff. Fine. And she started laughing. She goes, I got a problem. Remember, Susie? She was like, I got a problem for real. She goes, girl, guess where I'm going? I'm going to Tuesday morning. I don't know why I'm going, but I got a problem for real.
Who's saying that, Jan?
Mary Beth. Because I have a problem. I don't know why. Like, I got any business going back over there. Yeah,
I'm trying to stay away as much as I can, but I stopped today. I picked up a few things, not too much.
Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia.
I'm going to try and use what I have for Christmas stuff.
Hey, Sylvia. I am totally not feeling this paper. I just want to tell y'all this.
Which paper?
All of it. It's just...
I know, right, Stephanie? It does a lot.
Stacy, I've only been a Tuesday morning twice, and the first one I went to was the one in Gas, and then for my birthday, my friend took me over to the one in Birmingham, and they actually both had some like pretty good stuff at them both. So it's like, well, how do I know which one to go to next? I know Gaston's truck comes on Mondays, though.
Susie loses her mind, though. Susie loses her mind. Literally, Susie will call me and she's like, what do you want? What do we really look at? They she reminds me of that, like the auctioneer when she gets it there. I'm like, calm down. Look, calm down. And Susie's the type of person that will put all the stuff in her basket and then wait and then sort out what she needs just in case.
Yes. Yeah, you have to do that because if not, people are going to take what you want.
I have, no joke, I've been to Tuesday morning before where I'm like thinking about it and some lady walked up and just grabbed it and I'm like, really?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hold up. Yeah. Where is there 6 of them things? That's what I'm talking about.
Where you like, come get me, girl. Come pick me up.
Look, I will meet you at the interstate. You just tell me what day we need to go.
Oh, I got 3 in around my surrounding area.
Stacy, what time tomorrow?
No joke.
Me and Rhonda, let me tell you, me and Rhonda were like, hey, Joanne's has a sale. You need some fabric. Let's not meet at Tuesday morning because we're probably not going to talk and it's not going to bow well.
You'll be fighting over the same thing.
No, because we're a bunch of stuff we don't. I've really tried to stay away from Tuesday morning. I'm at the point to where I have so much stuff. I would rather buy stuff that I really want or stuff that I need versus stuff that I feel like I have to buy because it's on sale or I might not. It's gonna be gone. So I tried to stay away. Damn, 6 hours, Dana. She says she don't even need her map. She knows exactly where they're at.
I'll see that. And I told her we need to go on a road trip. I am ready.
She says,
Yeah, I think I went into that where I just go in for and look for what I really want. Like I just went in to look for Christmas stuff, and that's what I came out with mostly.
yeah. Helen said that she's on a new mission. And I'm like, she's really good about it. Just find what you need for that. Yeah. See, Susie, it's so far for her to drive that she's like, I ain't never coming back. Buy it all.
She is. It is so fun to be on the phone with Susie when she's in a store because Jen, no joke, she puts everything in the cart. She'll be like, okay, well, I got this in my cart and this is this much, but I could get this, this, and this if I put that back. And she'll just keep on going.
God forbid I worked any overtime that paycheck.
But I used to be like that too. Like Susie went back and she goes, yeah, you did do a bunch of. I used to like haul Tuesday morning like no one's business. But now I'm like I need a whole nother house for some of this stuff.
Let's not say that too loud.
I need to go rent an apartment. A whole craft apartment.
I know. I made my master bedroom into my craft room, and I took the office as my bedroom.
Look what Lisa said. I'm so addicted. She was.
She had to get her fix before she got her home. Oh, Lord.
That's funny.
Oh, I'm all the way in Alabama, Lisa, but that would be fun. Me and you and Stacy could pile up and go. I just don't know.
It was so funny, Lisa, because Susie was telling me, well, in the comments, Lisa was like telling her husband that she bought a box. She bought the Echo Park box, and he's like, you bought a box and you didn't know what was in it? He didn't get how she could buy the mystery Echo Park box and don't know what's in it.
And it cost $60 too.
Yeah. You spend $60 on a box and you don't know what's in it?
Yeah. My husband's like, that sounds just exactly correct.
Like, y'all don't understand my craft room, not my craft room. It's my closet for the craft. Like, I'm in the kitchen where I really craft because the craft room is just the closet for the crafts.
But see, my husband gets like the man cans and stuff like that too. So he gets like the mystery. He understands the mystery of the mystery boxes and the worth of them. So
he's got the addiction too.
Yes. Frederick the Peacock with a PH.
I know that for real. Rob didn't say anything because now, okay, in fairness, let me whisper because he's laying down. He didn't know it was a mystery box. All he knew, and mind you, remember we had this conversation for y'all. I had to trade adult favors for it, but he didn't know Remember, because it was paper in there, and all I had to say was, "I'm buying this box, and it got paper in it, but it has some bunch of other stuff." But I didn't tell him that it was like I didn't know what was in there because he would have been like, "What the?"
All right.
Yes, Stephanie. Yes. If it's possible to do that, that's how to do it. A man can, Lisa, is like Ivy 8888, and they'll put like a shirt or some stickers and the keychain and
Girl.
like little gun, this and that in it.
I'm going to go back with a smaller brush and get these cracks.
Like they had different little themes for the month, and they started doing them like one a month.
Girl, you know what Rob would say? No, I literally went to him and was like, "I want this box." Because Rob didn't say anything about the craft supplies. It's just I'm in paper gel, right? So I went to him and I was like, "I want this box. It's going to have paper in it. It costs $60." And he's like, "Oh, okay, but you owe me." It was a whole nother ordeal. Like I told you, we trade adult stuff, right? So anyways, he goes, "So let me tell you, but if I would have told him it was a mystery box, you know what he would have said? Hey, Jan, let me go get one of these boxes out the garage. It'll be a mystery." It's gonna be nothing but craft supplies in there, and it'll be a mystery what's in there, and it's free.
Fun all over again.
Yeah, it's free because it's already there.
Yes, that's what he would have said. Come here, I got a box over here for you. I bet you don't know what's in here. Yes. So funny. Wow. They still make those?
Yeah, they still make those. One of my bosses have one.
All right, be right back again if you want to put somebody else up.
Okay, we were just at the talking part. All right, I'll put Susie up because she's complaining about this paper. Tell her the paper is cute.
It is cute. I like it.
I think it's really cute.
And I see my snowman in there.
Why you
Look,
didn't open up
though,
your
this looks
oxide?
like some old wallpaper. Not the front part. Let me show you. I had to put something on top of that.
Girl, why you didn't open up your oxides and ink it all up, and then you could have made it match?
Okay, so I thought about doing that. Let's just talk about that for a minute, because I totally thought about doing that.
But what had happened was,
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I'm scared I'm gonna jack it up.
but if you don't like it, how could you possibly jack it up though?
It's only gonna look better from there.
Could make it look worse. Like it could look like old wallpaper, and then it could start looking like old peeling wallpaper.
And then you spray some water, and then it looks like warped old peeling wallpaper.
I gotta show y'all what this crazy stuff be looking like for real. It was like this.
Look what Lisa put. That's cute. You should have ripped some navy blue paper and put it in the middle instead of some other busy paper.
I should have, but I don't know. I told you I'm not like filling this paper, so it's
Lisa
like
said she's busy figuring out what halfway between Indiana and Alabama is.
Did you already cover your book, Susie?
I mean, or we could totally call it Oregon and hit hot off the press warehouse.
What do you do, Jan? It doesn't really matter, right?
Oh, I saw that,
cover the
Corey.
book and then do the paper inside.
No,
Hey,
it's
girl.
Huh?
so the next step I do is fabric, and
That's
then
what I'm saying.
fabric is the next step. And then decorate, and then you just put the fabric book to the side, and then decorate all your pages. Well, I need to go to bed. Okay, I know to buy more mystery boxes, Lisa.
Not Lisa.
She goes,
You figure out where we should meet up. Let me know.
Night, Lisa. Yeah. Hi, V8 girl. Hi. Did I miss you coming in? Hi, V8
She just come
girl.
in.
No, put a photo mat over it. Yeah, I think it's cute. I think she's tripping on it.
Oh my gosh, I cannot cut. Oh well.
That paper is gorgeous. That paper is gorgeous. But you already cut all that paper down to size to fit that book.
Oh. I know.
Constant her paper. Oh, sorry. What did you want, Gloria? She said, don't forget about me. Hold on. She says, oh no, Tim Holtz oxide. I know, I'm not going to buy them. I think with those, I'm just going to buy the ones that I feel like I would use. No, Gloria. We're not going to forget about you. Okay. Bye, Lisa. No. We could never do that. All right. So, like, I know I had a bunch of, like, comments and people, like, the belly band is the easiest thing, guys. And Susie kind of showed how to do it, and I kind of did. But I think that was, we had never really addressed the whole paint issue and talking about why. And I think, like, here's my thing is I could have went live and I like made a video and showed me painting, but I think it's different when you're live and you're explaining, hey, this is my personal experience, and we all have our own personal experience with it. Helen had one, Jamie, Susie, and then that way y'all, but if you already glued down your pages and then you're decorating them, it's fine. Kat did that the first one because she didn't want to watch the video, but she made it work, and her book is gorgeous. She said, I actually picked this ugly paper so I wouldn't have a problem covering it and decorating it.
I did. Like, my Halloween book, it was so hard to cover that paper. So I was like,
So
what
paper are you going to use?
So I was like, well, I'll go with this paper because I'm not very fond of it. I won't have a hard time covering it and decorating it all. So I got like all this other paper that I like, but now that I'm going to put it on here, I'm like, but it don't really match, and it's all kind of busy, and I don't know. It might just be too much.
You had the volume down?
What?
I was talking to Kat.
Oh.
So what other paper are you thinking about using? Oh, the one at Michael's?
Yeah, Dana, I could do that.
Rhonda, don't forget to go to Michael's and pick up your don't forget to go. Oh, they're out of stock on the pink one. I feel like I'm gonna regret not buying that. Don't forget to go to Michael's and pick up your what is it? What's that animal? The llama new Christmas paper pad.
Oh my gosh.
Watch Rhonda.
You got some.
Look what Rhonda's gonna say. Rhonda, they got another llama Christmas paper pad. Go get yours.
Oh,
The one with Holly. See that maybe. That could be a good thing. Everybody might want that book. The one in the back, Susie.
That would be hella some inspiration.
what?
That's the problem most people are running into.
Yes, Stephanie. Michaels has some beautiful new paper pads.
And it's on sale right now for $5. Go watch Cheers Treasures remote.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. They're sold out online. They just got a couple of, they have like 1, 2, 3 only left. They don't have the ones that I want. Yeah, so you got to go to the store. There's 3 that I want. I want them all. Yeah, it's cheaper than Tuesday morning. No joke. I was too tired. Ugh. Call before you go because 90% of people are saying their store doesn't have it in yet.
Yeah, they was trying to play some games earlier.
Why? Rhonda says she has to thank me. What did I do?
Oh, she said, oh no, she's got 2. Thank you very much,
For the
Jan.
llamas.
Hey, April. See, Stacy, I was thinking along the same lines, girl. Seriously. I called that Michael's that's in Trustville, and they got the paper, just so you know. I've been calling them for a couple of days since I found out they was getting it in. But the one in Trustville for sure has got it. Oh, nice, Thana.
You know they're all going to say they got it as soon as the deal goes away.
Oh yeah, totally.
The deal's supposed to be going through the weekend. And I'm going to go hit them up for a lick with a 20% off.
But what you need to do is go in there, like Dana said that she, since she's asking for it before the sale ends, they should be able to price match her. So that's something y'all need to ask for when y'all go in there is be like, hey, I'm trying to buy these paper pads that y'all are holding in your back because y'all don't have time to put out. You know, can I get a rain check or something?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I don't know where it is. My ex-sister-in-law come got me and took me to the one in Birmingham.
You know that your phone has this thing called Google Maps?
Yeah, but I don't really go to Birmingham like that for real.
Rain check. Yeah. But it's to the manager's discretion. Y'all know how that goes. It's to the manager's discretion. Okay. So, yeah, beautiful paper pads. I mean, they're prettier than any of the ones they had last year. But I told y'all, they don't never do hot buys for Halloween, and they only do like 1 for fall, maybe 2. But
but you know what? They will accept those coupons, though.
What coupons?
If you have a coupon, they will accept it. I use a Joann's coupon for my Halloween paper, and I only paid $8 for that $16 paper.
Yeah, but right now the paper's only be $5.
But still, let me tell you how to do it. Get that Joann's coupon that's got so many dollars off of, like, it's like 5 off of 30 or something like that, and 20 off of 70. So go on and use that first, and then hit them up with an extra 20% off your entire purchase for sale and everything, and they be like, "Dang." But they'll take them both. But you gotta, like, with that, you gotta do it a certain way. Otherwise, it won't, like, work their system. I do not know what I'm doing.
Trying to figure out what you're doing with that magical paper.
Something.
I'm almost finished covering my book.
Nice. Let's put Helen up. We'll put Helen up. Welcome back, Jamie. Helen, can you zoom out a little bit? Do you have or you didn't turn it on before you went live?
I forgot to bring it up, but maybe he'll let me. Maybe. Can they see? Hold on, I'll do something else.
Do it old school, huh, Helen? Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, I had to do old school. There we go. Okay. So I already got this side glued down, and I actually started doing this little flap first. And then I was like, wait, I gotta do the back. So I went back and glued this in. And the spine is glued in. And now I'm just doing this side here, which is really simple. Because I memorized your tutorial.
Oh, Sandra, the one, like, they'll be having a sign hanging there, and it's on line for $5.99 per paper pad. So you tell them they're crazy.
So here's another thing I want to tell y'all. I had someone say, "Hey, can I put paper on the journal?" Dana was not happy with having to use fabric, but ask Dana what she thinks now seeing fabric and using fabric. Oh, I got my camera like this. I have it in my link. In the video, there's an Amazon link. Hopefully, if they're race, people will be on the racetrack.
Hi, Trudy.
My husband is up. Oh no. Yeah. Hi, Trudy.
Yeah, it's super easy to use the fabric.
Hi, Trudy.
I think that's where Jan was going with that. Right, Jan?
She's muted, Helen, because she's feeding.
I was trying. You're still in training. That's funny. What did you ask me, Helen? Sorry, the heat.
I said, I think that's where you're going with that when you said that it's easy to use the fabric.
Yes, because I still have a lot of people hesitant about using fabric because they don't work with fabric.
Yeah, it's really easy. I was surprised. Like, I was really intimidated when I started doing the Halloween book, but then I watched the tutorial and I'm like, okay, I think I can handle it. And just following the steps, it was easy.
I think it takes the book from using a pre-made book to making your own book, right? I don't know. To me, it gives it that feel.
Let me try this first. What am I doing?
Oh, Sylvia, that's like all the way across the U.S., girl, for me. Me and Stacy's in Alabama.
No, she's telling Sandra. Her and Sandra are in California.
Oh, yeah.
Sylvia, how have you been? Sylvia, what was I saying? Who just got here? I know somebody came late.
Trudy Craig just got here.
Hi, Sylvia.
What's that word you use, Jan? Miter? I didn't miter enough away.
Yeah, it's called miter. Oh, look at this, Trudy. I'll show you. Miter the corners. Why didn't you miter them? You just folded them?
No, I mitered it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see. I'm sorry. Look, Trudy. Hold on, I'm going to go up. This is the one that I finished for the Christmas swap. But I'm not completely done. I'm gonna probably, but I Craft Swipe did this. Craft lifted. swipe liquid. Jacked the idea from Anna. I really wanted this ribbon to be like really big. You know who turned me on to the ribbon being so big? Rhonda. On Rhonda's book, she had like that tool and it was so big and so pretty. And I was like, I'm stealing that idea from Rhonda. So pretty, right? So girly. And so I was like, yeah, I need to go to Hobby Lobby and find more of this kind of ribbon because it's so pretty.
Yeah, I've never been to one in Georgia, Stacy. Jan, Kat said to show how you do the brad so that you can move the tag.
Oh, okay. So on which one? Because I've done multiple ones in here. Hold on. Let me put my paintbrush in a baby wipe so it doesn't not work anymore. All right. Baby wipe, paintbrush. All right. So were you talking about, isn't this cute? Kat, did you see this idea? What a cute idea, right? Let me turn my screen dark because it'll give y'all, no, never mind. All right. There's two different ones that I know. Are you talking about this one? Are you talking about this one? All right, good Lord.
So pretty.
So I didn't know if you meant this one or this one. So be like deer or white. Oh, yay. Almost 5 hours away, Dana. Damn. Thank you, Tanya. And hi, Tanya. If I didn't say hi to you, I'm sorry. Hi, lurkers.
Hello, Tanya. Hello, everybody who's new to the channel.
Okay. So how I did this one is, say you have a scrap piece. I had a scrap piece of paper like this, right? So what I did was I just measured it and then took a white piece of paper. So let's pretend. All right, I'll just do it, right? So let me fill. I don't want to set that in green paint. All right. So what I did was, I'm going to cut this down a little bit though. So
yes, true. She asked if these were altered books, Jan. I was just telling her yes.
You're allowed. All right. So, Susan was like to troll her. All right, hold on a minute. You know what's crazy is I cleaned up, right? So now that I've cleaned up, I'm like, where's everything at? I don't know where nothing's at. All right, so what I did was, so Kat, I measure out my size, right? You kind of want to cut this to whatever. So I measure out my size, and okay, this is 5.5 by 3 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to want to cut this white piece of paper at, okay, it's 3.5. So I want to cut it at 3 1/4, and I'm writing this down over here. But can y'all even see what I'm talking about? All right, wide, it's 3.5. So I'm going to cut my white piece of paper down at 3 1/4. And then on this one, since it's the long way, it's 5.5. But I want to cut this down at 5, right? Because I want there to be enough gap for the pocket. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with cutting this down at 5. My mind's telling me no, but all right. And then I'm going to cut this down at 3 1/4. I don't know why when you cut stuff at 3, you're like, that looks too small. That looks too small. All right. So here would be basically your pocket, right? All right. So what you would do is glue this around. If you have a sewing machine, sew it. Okay. So all I did was take a brad, right? And I put the brad through this hole. Okay. So say this is a brad. Okay. So what I did was I punched the hole all the way through the paper. So let me I have a sheet of paper that's going to be my next page, right? So say this is my next page that I'm going to use. So this pocket got punched all the way through here, right? So not this white, but if you notice here, it's in this part. So what I did is I punched it all the way through. The brad came through on this side, and then it got glued down so you don't see the brad. So this page is not coming out because the brad is glued underneath my paper. But then it flips all the way around. And then I didn't glue the top part because by not gluing the top part, it's a pocket. And then that's what gave me the pocket flip. And then you can put a picture and still write, and there's still a pocket. Does that make sense, Kat? I think that one was really creative. And then this one was my ultimate favorite. I was like, it was just, and guys, y'all have seen the door, but I think with using the ribbon as door handles, you're like, la, da, 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 da. So that was really cute. And then when you're doing the doors, it's cool to have the pages like be the same. Yeah, that's how I did it. So that, I think that page, I like that, how I did the door handles. I think this is a cute idea where you use the ribbon to hold them too. And then let me see. Okay, we're getting better with, I'm going to have to put some Velcro on that page. I like my pockets to be in an angle. So this one was easy too, but I like the idea of the pockets being at an angle. And then I just think it gives the page then just the pocket being straight up and down. This is a cute idea and it's super simple. So what you do is like on this one, you cut your page. So you would cut it the same length, but give you a 1/4 inch. So you would give yourself a 1/2 inch more. And then so you can score it and then cut it in half. And then so you basically would cut your page a 1/2 inch bigger, cut it down the center, and then do your score lines and glue it behind, if that makes sense. If not, I could do a tutorial on that one too. And then I think that the rest is basic. And then this one, Kat, on, see that you can make flips. You just always do a 1/4 inch, but I think this one was super easy because what I did was like, so you would just glue down your pages or find a way, and then only on the top one I added the brad, so you can still see the brad here on this one and can pull it out. And I think that and like you guys, like use like these Christmas tags, you can do so much with them, and I think they're adorable. I wanted to use more, but then as I got doing stuff, it just, I mean, it's a great way to make tuck spots with the Christmas tags. And you know, like these are at the Dollar Tree. I put those in, glitter everywhere, but you know, this is my favorite though with the brads, I think, because it was just different and something I came up with. And I got to do that page. NyQuil, hello shot, Stacy. Oh, hello, Jello shot. Yeah, that's funny. Yes, so fun. So yeah, I think here's my thing is like, I always, when I start these books, no joke, I literally am like, as many as I made, I'm like, what do I do now? What am I doing? I go watch my videos that I've posted of the ones I've did before, or watch other, you know what I mean? You can get inspiration from anywhere. It doesn't have to be an altered book. It can be journals, like anything, cards, any kind of paper crafting. You can get inspiration from it. Hello. I know we need to get Stacy on Google Hangouts though.
We do.
Yes.
We're gonna have to ask you to get it together. All right. So we're gonna put, oh look. Mm-hmm. Helen's almost done with, I'm gonna put Helen up real quick. She's almost done putting all her fabric.
Helen needs to slow her roll. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, I'm like, get it together, Susie. You've been gone for how long, Susie? The problem with Susie is she doesn't like her paper. She's not going to use the paper, so she don't know which fabric she's going to use. So she's at a standstill. But then every day she's like, I'm going to do something about it because I'm about to get in my car and go somewhere tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, and guess what she be doing?
She was gonna go today, and then she didn't go, did she? Nope.
Oh,
But she's talking about it all day.
The day before, though. The day
We was
before.
busy today, though. The day before, though, yeah. That was.
You know what? And her mama told her to go to bed last night. I was telling her go to bed.
Well, I stayed up finishing watching Shameless, and what am I doing?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Finishing watching Shameless, and what you call
I
it?
didn't even know you had me up till I look at the screen.
Oh
I
Lord!
really love that
Hellen's in
baby
the
blue
song.
color, Helen. It's so pretty.
That's gorgeous, Helen. Good night, Jen. Good night.
I'm almost done with the cover.
Oh, good night, Jen. But you know, it was raining. Didn't want to get the baby out. Yada yada yada. Jen's like, you sound like your husband now.
Because I can't go because I got the baby yesterday. I can't go because I got the baby. I go, what that got to do with anything? And she's like, but no, it's raining. I go, again, what that got to do with anything? Is he a witch? Is he going to melt? What's the deal?
Yes.
Yes.
This mess.
Listen, look what Dana said. Yeah, I gave her a new name, but we can't talk about that right now. I'll have to tell you later.
I'm done.
Yeah, there was a meme on the NyQuil and Jello shot thing, Sandra.
I think she was mad when I said it too, because after that she's like, all right, I'm gonna let you go. And then when I try to call her back like an hour later, she didn't answer the phone. I was like,
Jan.
Huh?
I'm done with my cover.
Setting Helen up. Helen is up. Sing a song so Helen knows you're up. Helen, you up. Helen.
Check her out.
No, I didn't call her that. But I could have, though. Challenge accepted.
My daughter heard us all talking today, and when she was in hospital, she's like, y'all sound like the Golden Girls.
Now you just gotta do the pockets on the inside. I'm done with the cover. Yay!
Okay.
So pretty. I love all that glitter.
And the book, this book actually came with this bookmarker. So I didn't take it off. I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it and reuse it.
Oh, cool.
So cute, Helen. Paper is amazing.
Yeah, that is really pretty, girl.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I did the pull for the book, Patricia won. Patricia, and she's like, she'll be happy. So pretty, Helen. So pretty, though.
Oh. Wow, Trudy. You need to use it. Beautiful.
It is beautiful. All right. I got to go do something real quick. So who wants to, or actually, are you guys done? Are y'all want to stay live? Or
Yeah, I think we're good.
I mean, yeah. We were just basically coming on to answer questions. Now we're just like doing our thing, working on our book.
I'm just painting, and then I gotta start printing off paper for it. But that's loud, so I'll do that when we're done here.
Why? Your printer's that loud?
Well, I mean, I don't want to have to keep muting the mic and then going back over and back and forth, back and forth.
No, I'm not being funny. Your printer's really that loud? Mine's really not. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I've always muted it, so I don't even know.
Apparently, somebody that's
We'll have to test it out. You guys can tell me later.
Is loud.
I'm worried about this. She might be sending effects again.
You all don't mess with me on my cheap cell phone.
Stacy, for real though, we're gonna have to like I need some kind of contact information.
Glitter tubes. Oh, cool. I was laughing because when you talk to Jamie, it's so random, right? But you can ask anybody that's ever been on the phone with her, including like anybody, randomly, and it's so random. You could talk to her like a whole day and you won't hear it, and then at random, it literally sounds like she's talking. You can hear her clear as day, but somewhere in the middle of it sounds like someone sent in a fax. You know that fax noise? You know when y'all used to have AOL, that dial-up when it goes like, yes. And so we're so used to it. Most of the time I don't say anything, but normally like I say, like today I was like, wow. And Jamie goes, what was that? And I'm like, really? I don't know, Jamie, it's your fax machine. I was like, you were trying to connect to the spaceship, or I don't know what was going on.
E.T. was phoning home.
I don't know if they answered this question, Dana Yates, but it's a total of 31 if you count, like, not the first one, but the second one, and you count back and front. But it's a total of, is it 17 pages?
So you need a minimum.
If they're like, if you're just counting the pages alone.
Yeah, so you need a minimum of 17 of the double pages that you're going to glue together.
Yeah, so once they're glued, it should be 17 individual pages, like that.
I don't know if I got your email or not. Look, here's mine, Stacy.
You're funny, Stephanie. You can add sparkle to it. I don't know how that would work, though.
Yeah, that would work. But Dana, I think you would have to be careful with it on the fabric, because it would make the fabric maybe feel kind of not like fabric. Or afterwards, it would probably be okay. Like after the fact, because the one problem y'all have is like, I don't know if y'all know this, but I think Cherry would be good because she's made one before. You just have to be careful when you're laying your fabric. I'm going to put me up really quick. When you're doing your fabric and you're putting it on there, if y'all watched Helen do it, what Helen literally did was she took her fabric and put it here. And that's why I talk about starting here, right? And there's a reason why you cut it out and you start it. You want to just lay the fabric on there, right? You don't want to stretch the fabric. You don't want to pull, because the glue is going to come out, right? So you don't want to use a lot of glue. You want to make sure you get the edges really good. And you want to make sure you just kind of to where the fabric's not going to lift. But you don't want to stretch your fabric because it kind of warps it, especially if you have a pattern. You'll see your patterns off, and it kind of breaks down. You know, I don't know how to say it. So you just want to lay the fabric and kind of rub it, but not yank, pull, or stretch, if that makes sense. Like Helen just did a prime example. I don't know if you guys were watching, but Helen literally, like, look at her book. She just, Helen, you did the corner and then she would just lay it on there and kind of rub it.
Right. I used a bone folder too.
Yeah. But you didn't see her pulling it, stretching it, or nothing, because it'll warp it. And then her design wouldn't have been straight. Glitter tool. Oh, yeah. That's what Cherry did. It was really pretty. Get that email address so I can delete it.
I got it.
You got it already?
Got it.
All right. I'm going to delete. All right.
You can delete mine too if you want to.
Well, there's going to be a whole bunch of people trying to get a date.
I doubt that. They would like.
You're a moderator. I can't delete yours.
They'd be like, let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. They would never come back.
Sylvia did. That was really cute. You know what? And I wanted to swipe that idea, but then as I got. Did y'all remember I showed you guys where Sylvia, and in the thing, how she had the tool, right? Remember? And she glued it down the middle and made those little pockets and had the little envelopes in there with the die cuts. Remember that, Helen?
Yeah, yeah.
That was gorgeous. I was going to swipe that idea, but I had forgotten about it.
Yeah, just swipe it for your next book.
Yeah. And watch I forget
I
it.
really love how, just looking at your book, you know what it looks like? It looks like a fancy Christmas dress with a big old sash on the back part.
Yes,
Like,
that was what I was trying to go for, because here's what I thought. When I got Rhonda's book, I thought okay, here's what's so funny. I'm going to tell y'all. I got Rhonda's book and I got home and I was like, oh, I want to look at it before I record it, right? And then I go like this, and mind you, it's upside down. I go like this and I see that bow and I go, yeah, I'm never getting that bow back like that. And it's so pretty. Yeah, I'm going to have to wait till I record it. And I literally took the book and moved it back because it was tulle. So she tied this beautiful, like this ribbon kind of helps me, right? Because it's got its own ruffles. But she tied the bow look like this with tulle. Y'all know how hard tulle is to work with.
mm-hmm. So before I put this inside part, the inside pockets, I'm going to put my ribbon I'm going to use, or my closure I'm going to use.
Yes. Right now, the next spot is going to be your closure.
Yep.
Then it's going to be your flap and then your pocket.
Yep.
And I really like this look, Helen. The look of, you don't have to do this, none of y'all, but I really love the look of double fabric on the front and the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really pretty. And the good thing about fabric is like paper sticks to it really well, which might be surprising to some, but I don't have a problem with, the paper really sticks to it really well. So cute. Craft lifting that, yes.
Okay, which one, Jan? Bundled sage, evergreen bough, or lucky clover?
To go with what?
Just to go.
To use for the book, I would go with the middle one.
Okay.
Because of your paint. Yes. I put I'm on Susie right now. Susie about to entertain y'all for a minute. I'll be right back, guys. Okay.
Yeah, Susie thought she would take, because Rhonda said, try some solid colored cardstock. Okay, cool. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white cardstock and I'm going to play with this distress ink I got and see how I feel about all this. Because when Joann's was having their sale, I got some distress oxide and I haven't got to play with it yet because work. So
Dana asked, on the inside, do you just stick the fabric down with no cardboard under it? Yes. What we use is just regular cardstock. Is what I use, just a regular cardstock, and then I cover it with the fabric and do the same thing as you do with the cover. You miter the corners of the page and then you just glue them over, and then you use the side obviously that has the material and you just put it in.
well, we take how I did mine. I think she's talking about without any cardstock. I think she's talking about you just fold it over the corner of the book. But what we did was took the cardstock and covered cardstock and with the fabric and then glued it down on the inside of the book. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, she asked with no cardboard, but maybe she just meant just the fabric.
Yeah, I think she means, are we just folding it over, like, I think she means, are we just folding it over the fabric here and gluing it down?
Oh, no, we were using cardstock, but you could do that. I mean, the only thing is that you would have a uneven bulk. The cardstock kind of makes it, straight up and down, because, when you have a fold, you can feel the fold.
Well, Rhonda, worst case scenario, at least I'm getting to check this stuff out and see how I like it. So
Those colors actually match really well with your paper and your cover.
yeah,
I mean,
this
your
is
paint. I'm sorry, the paint that you use.
this is the evergreen bow. I wonder how it's gonna look like distressed out though. I got so used to, y'all don't make fun of me. I got so used to using a dang on cotton ball in that Halloween book because I didn't have all this. I'm serious. I was like queen of the cotton ball distressing.
You were.
Just regular ink. I know I drove y'all nuts because it was like.
The difference is that the cotton balls soaks in so much of your ink. This right here, the sponge doesn't soak up so much, so it lasts longer, basically, your ink.
Yeah. Oh, girl, I ruined just a El Cheapo plain black ink pad. I know I did.
I guess I could start pulling out some of my paper because I don't know where I put the ribbon I bought.
Yes, Trudy. The oxide's different because the oxide is a pigment and a dye instead of just a dye ink. Like the video Tim Holtz is on it is pretty cool. So,
did you read what Jan put, Susie?
what?
It says, Susie, you're dabbing the ink wrong. You need to go in a circular motion on the ink pad. That is how it picks up the ink.
Okay. Let's just do an experiment. How about that?
Cherry, yes. Jan is like so excited every time she sees someone's book.
You see how the difference is?
Okay, so that is like a whole lot of water.
Too much paint on this.
But anyway, the pigment is supposed to oxidize on it, and then the dye will run. You can do it however you want to, supposedly. Dab it off just like the regular distress inks, all that fun stuff. And you can, once it's dry, you can layer it.
So to pick up the ink, Susie, on the ink pad,
And she's back.
you go in a circular motion. That's why you were having to do it over and over again. So if you go in a circular motion with your buffing tool,
Yeah.
you'll pick up the ink. You can't just dab it. It doesn't work like that. Hi,
Okay.
Dawn.
You get this paper up. But yeah, I was watching that Tim Holtz video on it, and I was like, man, that's cool. New sheet of paper. Okay, so circular motion, yes.
Yeah, now try it. Didn't you get a lot more?
Yeah.
But you got to not rub so hard the first time you go down. Now rub it again. Go in a circular motion and get your ink again. Now, when you go down this time, don't push so hard. Just lightly go down. Lightly. And then you can kind of add more as you need it. So that you don't get a big dark spot and then have light spots. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
See, now it's looking like your paint. See?
Yeah.
It took me a while to figure that out, for real. Now, see how different it looks from that one to the first one? Yeah, so you have to. Now, if you do that again, you could probably blend all that out. But I had to learn that on my own too.
Okay, so I need to do what though?
No, I was just telling you. Use that spray bottle and spray that whole thing you just did.
The new one?
Yeah, but here's what you need to do. Close your ink.
Mm-hmm.
Get your heat gun ready. You don't have to turn it on. Yeah, if you don't have a heat gun, don't do it.
No, I do, but let me tell you what the
it's too
problem
late.
is.
It's too late.
Yeah, let me tell you what the problem is. Somebody might have took it to work and left it downstairs in the box, so I gotta get it and bring it back upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
No, you don't want to, because if the whole thing about spraying it is you have to, and Helen says you have to be ready to dry it, because if not, your page will warp. So you gotta like spray and dry. Spray and dry. If you start off the page and work your way into the paper, yeah,
I have a lot of practicing to do with this. I wish I had. Here it is. Let me show y'all how jacked up my poor little ink pad was from Halloween. Like it used to have this thing on it. No, not so much. Yeah, it's dead. It's so ugly.
Tina, that would probably consist of her going downstairs too, and she ain't doing that. She's not doing it.
Yeah, no, I got some paper towels. So.
Oh, yay.
What? A problem?
Because I don't have more than one paper pack of this. So
I was hoping Night Fair would jump on here, Melissa, because I have like so many book pages, and she couldn't make some of our project because she refuses to tear her book apart. And I wanted to say, girl, can I mail you some of these book pages? But I don't want to offend you because I know that you have issues with tearing the books apart. But if you need to make some projects, I could definitely hook you up. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Trudy. We appreciate you.
Yeah, but like it took me a minute too about Trudy, about tearing the whole book apart. Like I had to read it. I really did. I made myself read that first one.
Yeah, I've been doing this a little bit longer. I don't care.
My book's all in German, so I couldn't read it.
Yeah, so bad, right?
Yeah. I mean, I read some of it because I know some German words.
I mean, if you want to read it, just read the pages. And
that you're snatching out.
And then you can play that. Remember them books you used to read that goes, if you do this, go to page blah blah. They was my favorite books.
Mm-hmm.
Just play what really happened. It's a mystery now. I got to draw my own conclusion. Just put you some ring binder things on there. Scan the pages that are left and ring bind them back into the book. Dawn, I want to show. I'm so excited about this book. I finished. Dawn just showed up, so I'm going to show her real quick. Dawn, I'm not going to show her the whole book. I'm just going to show her the outside.
I'm just playing at this point.
Look. Hi, Dawn.
Look, Dawn. I finished my. I'm going to make more than one, of course, but look how cute that is. I'm zooming in a little bit. So girly. It's so pretty. Oh, that's funny. April said she bought a politics book, so she don't care. This is the old.
There you go.
Giving it a new life. So cute. I thought about even like inking up these with some red, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave them white because they're pretty white. The flowers.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute. All right. I'm going to go back to, look what Helen has out. I know you're playing, but Helen's got some Christmas paper. Is that what you got from Tuesday morning?
Yeah.
So cute.
This is one of the packs I have.
What?
And then I got, this is the one that, I have 3 of these. And I only have one of this one, which is a bummer because this is, hold on, let me show you.
Yes, they were my favorite books. I was obsessed with them.
This is like a whole brand new color when you hit this with some water.
Mm-hmm. Wait till it oxides. If you had a heat gun and it oxides, it's so pretty.
Let me go get. I'll be right back. Y'all just don't wiggle.
I'm trying to look for the front cover of this one, but I can't find it. So
Nah,
I'm going for this one.
Yeah, let us know. I'm ready.
Well, that's what I was telling. I was saying in the video earlier that if people wanted to join, there's still time. The video up. You still have a month. You still have a month to do the book and send it in. So I think if people are on the fence about it, I really think, here's the worst thing. I think for even me, I would want to do. Helen didn't want to swap because she's got a lot going on and she wanted to make one for herself. But there's nothing worse than watching the videos and going, oh, I should have joined. That I should have joined. And Christmas is going to be so different than Halloween because I believe every book is going to be completely different because Halloween we didn't have as many options. So with Christmas, every book is going to be like its own work of art.
Mm-hmm. And then I have this one. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
This one is the one I only have one of, and this is Snow. What is it called? Wintertime by Bella Road, and they're both Eco Park. But this one is I only found one.
Good night.
So I'm a little, and it's double sided, which is a little frustrating because,
Yes, we're gonna do a craftathon tomorrow.
Oh, we're gonna be on live all day long.
Yeah, I think that's what. So, blah, 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 blah. Dana wants us to do a craftathon where we jump to people's channels, but we're all on at the same time. So, like, we're all on, but we jump from different channels, and each channel has their own project, right?
Interesting.
But we're gonna talk about it more in the morning. Yeah, for real.
I don't know. You had me on. Okay. Y'all want to see it? Is that what you're doing, Jan?
Yes, that's what I think she was doing, so everyone could see the paper. Yeah.
And then,
I don't know. We were kind of talking about it, and we didn't talk about it anymore because it was Dana's idea. So I didn't know if we were still doing it or not. But I'm sure we'll get the details. I'll post something.
Post something. We'll send out text, emails.
I wanted to do it for Sunday, but I told her Sunday wasn't never a good day. And then it'd be cool to get, like, if other people wanted to jump on, that'd be cool too.
I actually like this one the best.
So pretty.
I love Winter by Lori Whitlock. And I actually was able to find 3 copies of this one. So.
Oh, that's pretty.
I don't know if you can see those.
Afternoonish. Yeah, but Susan wants to make a run on the place. I don't know yet. Hold on, guys.
I think this one's like perfect for belly bands. Right here. Like,
Yes, yes, perfect.
you can see that.
I can't believe I'm still awake. I'm sleeping in tomorrow.
Oh. So I try to kind of keep it the same color as the material to find the paper, but I am going to incorporate some greens and golds and silver and different colors. The traditional colors, I guess. There's some pink hot buys paper also.
Yes, it's pink, all Christmas pink.
Oh, I saw it on someone's channel.
Yes, it reminds me of, I have the Santa baby paper from Prima, and that's what I'm going to use to make my December daily, but I could totally use that and roll with it. Have you guys, what was I going to say? John, are you using paint this time, or are you going to do the washi again? Because I know you missed it earlier. We were all talking about how painting is so much better. And we can kind of still touch base with it with you if you want to. But paint is better than you dealing with the washi, but there's a couple tricks to it. Yeah. Oh, no, you're not. So do you see Helen's book?
Okay.
So if you paint it, use acrylic paint, any cheap paintbrush, right? You don't have to put washi, and it lays down the middle pages where you can't really tell, especially when you get it on. So if you paint, it leaves a clean edge all the way around. Like, Helen, show her the book closed and at the top. See how she painted it blue? Yeah, it doesn't count as painting. But you kind of want to paint before you put the fabric on, though, just to kind of protect it from getting paint on it. I mean, you could always put a page, but it's really, it's a lot easier. And we kind of went over it at the beginning of the live and talked about all the do's and don'ts when you're doing it. Like, you want to make sure the page dries in between, but it's so pretty and it has a different kind of clean look to it. But Don did a really good job with the washi. Like, you wouldn't even think. Oh, okay. Yeah, you wouldn't even think that Don struggled at all with washi. Some people were really good. Like, I would look and I would be like, wow, no lifting, like super straight lines. Don was one of those people. I was not. I struggled and hated washi. So the paint is but the book I sent you, or the book that you have, Dawn, it has paint. So you can kind of look at that and see. That is painted washi. That's what I'm doing now. I'm painting the pages of this other book that I'm going to do. Yeah, I don't either. But I gotten behind this week. I'll check it out once I get done here. Okay. Yeah. No paint. Yeah. You didn't? Did you ink it? Was it like oxide or something? Marker. Yeah, ask Jamie about the marker. Jamie be like, never, ever again.
What?
Oh, I was like, ask Jamie about using marker.
Oh, yeah. No, don't. Don't use Sharpie. Don't do it. Just don't do it. The book will smell so bad.
The great thing about acrylic is it dries so fast. So funny. Oh wait, this is my end page. So now, Helen, you have to. Did you already rip the pages of both of your books?
Actually, no. I've started to rip the pages out of the other book, but this is the only one that I've finished completely painting it, ripping and painting. So, but yeah, I'm gonna finish ripping the other ones on the other one and then paint it. I kind of want to see how one of the pages falls in here.
Do a scrap piece of paper. Helen, you don't have a printer paper or like just a notebook paper? Cut it to size and then use that as your template to put on your paper.
Yeah, I already cut it.
Oh, well, you can do it that way too. That way you can remember your dimensions too by writing it on the scrap. And where is the heat tool?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if the
Maybe your husband was using it on them pallets. Oh, nice. Dina, I'm so glad you joined. I know you were on the fence about it, but I think you'll get it done and you'll be glad. Yeah, her fabric's adorable. Jamie, you know, I found that fabric that I told you I had.
What?
I found that fabric that I told you I had.
Really?
You want me to go get it?
Thank you, Dawn.
Hold on, Helen, you're up. I'm going to be right back, guys, because I'm going to go get this fabric for Jamie.
I want to see.
Okay. I found this this cutter way before I got my Fiskars one. The other Fiskars is
And then there was silence. Oh, she'll be back on. Helen's screen sometimes like goes out because of her internet, but it'll pop back up. Susie. Give Helen a minute. She'll be back.
sorry, guys.
It's all good. You're fine.
Who'd it go to since I was out?
It just goes to your picture.
Oh. It's a little frustrating. I have to get on my hotspot, and I have called them. They refunded me a whole month of internet, all kind of stuff.
Man.
Sorry, Stacy and everybody. The train was mine. I have the window open so that I don't. I've been trying to mute it when it goes by.
But this heat gun, though. Lost and gone forever. Oh, my darling.
You still haven't found it?
No. Like, okay,
Is
I had
Jan
taken
back?
probably not.
I'm sorry, guys. It's jumping back and forth
Oh yeah.
because I got booted out.
Yeah. So until Jan gets back to y'all, just don't look at the screen, everybody. Just don't look.
Yeah, we're flipping. We're flipping.
It's whoever's talking, it'll go to their screen is what it's doing. So.
Oh, is that how it works, Jamie? It goes to whoever starts talking?
Yep, whoever's talking, it jumps to your screen.
No, I think it just jumps.
Nope. Watch. I'm talking, so it's going to go back to me in a second.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back.
No, it's not you. Helen's internet booted her out again.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I must have
So fix it, y'all.
left it in the garage where I found it, and I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow. But I'll show you. It's the black and white one with the snowflakes that you like.
Oh.
That I told you. I was like, I think I have that.
Okay.
Yay, I can't wait.
Yeah, it was like black and white and had white snowflakes. It was like a plaid. Like
Yes.
I'm pretty good with my dimensions.
nice.
Thank you.
And so if y'all look at Helen, if y'all are doing this, you want to like see how Helen's lining hers all the way to the right. Like you're just all the way to the right. Yeah, that's what I was telling Susie when she was doing it. I was like, it has to go all the way to the right.
And there's just enough gap in there for the fold, and
Yeah,
it's not all the way inside.
Not all bulked up. Plus, I feel like at nighttime, there's something trying to get me in the garage. It's like, because the thing is so dark in that garage at night, even though there's a light in there, but we have like windows in the garage, but during the daytime, you can see really well. But at night, you're like, what is that? But, like, you know how you just.
Girl, is that like my thing in the basement?
Yeah, I don't hear nothing. I can just feel like someone's watching me. I'm like,
That's how it feels in the basement.
In the backyard, we have a raccoon, so that's a whole nother ordeal. So I told the girls, I was on the phone with them, and I was like, if y'all hear the phone drop, it's because I jumped in the pool to get away from the raccoon. Anyway, I went and searched it, and raccoons can swim like hella fast, and they can stay in the water and they can stay in the water for up to like 5 to 6 hours. I'm like, yeah, that'll never work. And then so we were trying to figure out how it was getting in the backyard. So then I go watch some YouTube videos. They got them damn raccoons climbing like cement walls. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, you ain't getting away from him. Because he's going to get you. Yes. Art glitter glue, but if not, if you're using another glue, we recommend wet glue. And you have to kind of be careful, don't over glue if you're not using art glitter glue. And even with art glitter glue, you don't want to over glue.
So you're painting yours, aren't you, Jan? Can we go back to you?
Oh, okay. I'm just gluing pages. Hold on. Let's go to Susie because she's actually working on something. Me and Jamie are just gluing pages.
Yep.
I'm just experimenting like my peacock husband was the other night.
Tell him he can be that person, but he gotta wear the costume though.
He said he is that person. He said he's gonna come back and craft for me again, and he wants his name to be Frederick the Peacock, spelled with a PH.
All right, tell him he needs to make a channel with that, and y'all could collab. Tell him that's what I'm saying. Whenever I say some stuff like that, he's always like, "Why y'all bullying me?"
And do you know who started that? Do you know who started him on that? Because I know. I know who did
Telling you that all the time now.
He tells me that all the time now.
Why you bullying me?
Tell Jay you talking to January? I'm gonna tell her you bullying me. Okay, titty baby, suck it up.
He is. He's funny.
He is a mess, I swear.
Fabri-Tac. Yeah, but with Fabri-Tac, that's what I meant, Rhonda. If you use Fabri-Tac, you want to be easy with it. You want to not use a lot of it.
He is all the time. What?
But the problem with Fabri-Tac is it takes so long for it to dry. That was Susie's husband.
Yeah, he's all the time wanting to try and do something. And y'all know this paper's ugly. I'm just trying to play with it and see how it does with the water and all this and that stuff. He was telling me tonight, he's like, hey, I'm going to need a couple pallets. And I was like, I'm glad you're on the phone for this, Jan.
And what did I say? And then he goes, I don't need you influencing him in this stuff.
But see, her husband be trying to do a bunch of crazy stuff too, if she would let him.
I'm like, no. So we live in Dallas in suburbs, and Rhonda knows. So literally, like, we live on top. I could, like, if I walk outside and like pick my nose, my neighbor can see if I pulled a booger out, right? For real. So my husband tells me that he's going to get everything out of the garage and build a kiln and start like crafting his own swords and stuff. And I'm like, no, we ain't doing that. He's like, why? And I'm like, no, we're not doing all that. You're not fixing to have a 3,000 degree oven cooking metal in the garage. No. He's like, well, I'll do it in the backyard. No, we're not doing all that. He's like, yeah, because then afterwards I could just take the swords after it's hot and stick it in the pool. No, we're not doing all that. Look. Kat said, what's he going to do with the pallets? Hold on, she's drying. Hold on.
Yeah, I have no idea. Wait, what was it he said?
He told me he was going to make a shield.
A Viking shield.
Yeah, he needed to make him a big old Viking shield. And I go, hey, that's a great idea. Let me tell you where you get the pallets at. And she goes, Jan, I don't need you influencing him in this craziness.
He is a mess, y'all. No, because he wanted to make a forge too. And he done went and got a grill, a little baby barbecue grill. It's in my backyard with some charcoal and some sand. It's not even the right sand. He done built this table, and he comes home. He got the baby. He stopped at Harbor Freight on his way back, and he's like, "Don't worry," because he come in with this anvil. He's like, "So I bought an anvil today." And I'm like, "But why?" He's like, "Well, I'm gonna go get the stuff and make a forge." Please don't put that thing close to our house and burn us down and all this fun stuff. And then he's like, um, don't worry. I got some heat resistant gloves and some safety glasses too, and a mallet. And I was like, oh my dear God. I'm like, well, what are you gonna make with your forge? Here comes the best part, y'all. Like nails and spoons and stuff. I'm like, Walmart and Dollar Tree is right down the road. Like you were going through all for some nails and spoons and stuff. I mean, at least y'all come up with something cool talking about some swords.
He wasn't talking about stabbing nobody with the swords either. He was just talking about making a really cool sword. And yeah, that's crazy. And I tell Susie, so let me tell you what Susie does. Susie's like, okay, so Susie videotapes and records him. And then she's like, look at this idiot, all laughing, sending me pictures. I'm like, we were rolling. I was like, really? But does he know how hot it has to get to actually melt metal, though?
Yes, he does.
He's supposed to have a whole outfit, though. Like
Dana, yes, he does. And see, the thing is, though, okay, we had this oven at work. Mind you, it gets up to 600 degrees Celsius.
Yeah,
so you're looking at over 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like pretty dang close to what he would need for a forge.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, they're going to throw it away immediately and bring it home. No, I don't think I need all that. Okay. He really does, Stacy. He really, really, really does.
Robbie telling me that stuff too. I'm like, no. What did he tell me? He told me, like, I told Susie, I go, so he told me, like, I don't know, this was like, what, 2-3 months ago, that he had watched this video and he's showing me the video. And like me and Rob have this rule where I'm like, I don't care. I'd be like, really? What? And he's like, no, I want to show you this because I'm a maker, right? It's literally this guy takes rice and he a knife out of rice, right? And I'm watching it, and he's like showing how the man's like chopping all this stuff and whatever. Then he goes to the beginning of this YouTube video, and literally, this man takes like probably like 3 months to make this one knife out of rice. And I'm like, how does that even make sense, though? I mean, go buy a knife. It'll probably be cheaper and say, because literally he has to buy this special kind of grinder that once the rice is like, you have to grind it up and then you have to make a ball, like all this craziness. And I'm like, but why not just go buy a knife though? And then you know what he tells me? Why not just go buy a journal then? I'm like, okay. But who else is going to want to be involved in this, though? I have a whole bunch of people that are involved with what I'm doing. Yeah, that's funny. Good night, Stephanie. All right. I don't know. It was funny, though. It really was, like, really, really.
What I miss?
We were talking about how stupid our husbands are. Jamie, your husband don't ever come with them crazy ideas?
Sorry, I let the cat in. I can show you an idea. This actually isn't really crazy, but he's decorating his office, so I'll be decoupaging this switch from his office. He's like, oh, I'm gonna put hockey stuff all over the light switches at my office. So he includes me in his crazy ideas.
You mean you allow it and
your husband or Susie's?
He doesn't include you, Jamie. You allow it and you help him. See, Rob would include me if I allowed it and help him. I'm always like, and that's why if you notice when I said it, I go, no, we're not doing that. Because it literally would be us doing it. me having to be like, no, what are you doing? Where are the kids at? Why are you doing that? Don't put it there. You're burning the house. Stop. What's going on? Don't you need this? Put this on. Like, yeah, and that's why I'm like, no, we ain't doing that. That's funny. So I thought you were going to show us, Jamie.
I did.
Oh, you weren't up.
Oh. I showed you. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Okay, yeah.
Alrighty then.
So
No.
this one is not oxidized. Like this is just fresh out of the ink pad.
Uh-huh.
And this is sprayed with water. This is oxidized.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried stamping something with it? It will really amaze you.
No, girl. I literally just pulled these out the bag just now.
All right,
Like,
Jamie.
you know this, like, out the bag.
All right, Jamie, what are you doing? Jamie's up.
Jamie's showing you what she was talking about.
I was up, and then you put it back on Susie.
Oh, I'm sorry. She was showing us stock today. Okay.
What are we doing?
What is that?
There, it's up now. There you go.
Oh, is that the light socket thing? That's
yeah.
cute.
He wants to decorate all these in his office with little hockey pictures. So he's been cutting pictures out of magazines.
Yeah, all you have to do is Mod Podge it on there.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
In the garage, Jamie.
In the garage, yep.
All right, guys. I think we're going to shut it down. I've been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm tired. Everybody in my house is asleep. Elijah has strep throat, so he's been going to bed early.
Aww.
So we will, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful. It's probably longer than most people enjoy, but if they want the answers, they will get it at the beginning of the video.
Yes, Rhonda. Rhonda's going to request our husbands to be doing a show together, Jan.
Rob, I know I told Rob. Yeah. It was more concerning about Matt than anybody else, but they put Matt on antibiotics too. Even though Matt didn't test positive for it, they put him on antibiotics. So then there's that. If it isn't one thing, it's another. Okay, well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I hope everyone has fun. Hopefully tomorrow. That's why I was telling. Yeah, I'll let you guys know if we're doing the craft marathon. Night, women and men and whoever.
Night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. I appreciate you watching. I hope this was helpful to anyone that needed the help. I'm going to put everyone up so everyone can say bye. Say bye, Susie.
Bye, everybody. Hope you have a good one.
Say bye, Jamie.
Bye.
Say bye, Helen.
Bye. Thank you for stopping by.
Good night, everyone. Okay. And hey, Stacy, she'll send you an email. I'm pretty sure she's doing it now. All right. Bye, guys. Bye, lurkers. Yeah, you're right. Sylvia said, say bye, lurkers.
Bye, lurkers. Bye, lurkers.
Yeah. Okay, bye.